Ooh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan, autograph number to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
Tonight's the night, it's Terrific Tuesday night. Dalen's here and the legends are inside. Sawyer's in the mix, bringing laughs and cheer. The JWV crew's all here. Head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Grab your rip and chips before they're gone. Break spots are waiting, the blog's there too. Learn the hobby while we rip for you. And if you're looking for that gem-in shirt, we got merch that'll make your hobby heart burst. Spicy water's chilling, the packs are stacked high. We're about to break under that Tuesday sky. So settle in, legends, we're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night, gonna pull fire tonight. And if you're looking for that gem-in shirt, we got merch that'll make your hobby heart burst. Spicy water's chilling, the packs are stacked high. We're about to break under that Tuesday sky. So settle in, legends, we're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night, gonna pour fire tonight. So settle in, legends, we're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night, gonna pour fire
Top of the evening to you, legends. Happy Terrific Tuesday. How you doing? I miss you all so damn much. I hope we have all had an absolutely terrific Tuesday. You know I have. Mr. Mad USS6 Sports. What's up, brother? Long time no see. Welcome back. It is excellent to see you this evening. Mr. Whiteout, how is my favorite retro gamer this evening? I know, brother. I know that was a tough loss last night. Gosh dang it, buddy. I am with you. But yeah, we must drive on, right? That was a tough one. But hey, hopefully we will be back next year. So I said on my morning show several times this morning, if I'm being really, truly honest, I am absolutely astonished that we even got that far. So folks talking about my Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays, we had a very tough loss last night. Go Blue Jays. That's right. I see over there, legends. Congratulations to your Toronto Blue Jays. But if I'm being really honest, I'm astonished that we even got that far. Because if you look, obviously my boy Julio Rodriguez and the Big Dumper, they definitely carried their weight. That's a fact. But the whole rest of the team, I mean, talk about Eugenio Suarez did very, very well also because of that grand slam. I'm with you. Love it. Polanco hit a couple of beautiful home runs. Love it. However, I was watching the game last night, and if you pay attention, when each batter would come up, they would tell you how their record was for the playoffs, right? And there was several guys in there that were 0-12, 0-11. Ouch. You cannot expect to make it to the World Series if you've got half of your team going 0-11, right? Obviously, you can get lucky. Josh Naylor played very well as well. Kathy, you're absolutely right. I was just going to say, shout out to our first baseman. He did also. Came through clutch. But there was several other dudes in our roster that are not playing up to their abilities. So, exactly, right? And some of the pitching staff also. But I strongly believe that we learned a lot this season. And I think our team learned a lot playing in high-pressure situations. So The only place to go is up, my dear friends, and I think it's only going to get better next year. That is correct, Dan. Yep, that's true. Well, we beat them 2 games in a row at home in Toronto. We won the first 2 games. It was amazing. So, yeah, I'm with you, though, Dan. Ovi, what's up, buddy? How is my Canadian cousin? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Toddy, good evening. Mr. Morrison, what's up there, Lizard King? Top of the evening to you, legend. And Derek says, I had told my chat that if they had made it, the Dodgers would probably sweep them anyway. It's possible. And the same fate might befall the Toronto Blue Jays. We gonna find out. But when that World Series starts, I will be wearing a Dodgers hat. So sorry, Blue Jays. You're going down again. Yay. Top of the evening to T.O. Smitty. Great to see you, my good man. I love it. So Big Dumper, formerly of the name Nip Slip. I am so sorry, my brother. Now I got to memorize your first name one more time. Help me out there, my man. What is your first name? Or give me a friendly reminder if you would. So, folks, I know I say it often, but I'm telling you what. We have a truly action-packed, terrific Tuesday Nitro ahead of us. We have a lot to get through tonight, my dear friends. We have a full celebration baseball break to get us started. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, big man. Excellent. So we're going to start the evening with that. I love it so much, Kathy. Living the dream, my sister. Hang tight. I love it. I would have it no other way. Naim. Good to see you back, Naim. How you doing there, big man? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Kathy says, I was worried when you guys took that 2-0 lead. I was the opposite of that. I'm so with you, Kathy. And it's good to see you again tonight, my friend. Thank you as always. Brandonio, what's up, my hooked brother? Excellent to see you. Second hand, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I saw Petey in there. Good to see you, my favorite Perban. What's up, Lukey? Moderator extraordinaire, Mr. Moise. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Hope you had a great Tuesday. You know, it's been a action-packed Tuesday for us over here in the Junk Wax Vintage Studios. Good evening, Meanie Brad Greeny. Excellent to see you tonight, good sir. I am Iron Man, my fellow Spokenite, checking in. Good to see you tonight, big man. And somebody just snagged a 2025 Panini 3-2 hobby box. Ooh. Who was that? Ooh, Señor Vallejo. Muchísimas gracias, hermano. Dirty Heads. Good evening, and thank you for smacking that follow button. That's right. Mrs. Junkwax says, in my heart, the Mariners still won, babe. I love you, babe. Thanks. Our buddy Sean over here on TikTok says, I was surprised you guys didn't walk Springer, seeing as Lucas didn't hit well. I agree. I was screaming at the screen, my dude. I was like, why are you letting him hit? The Toronto Blue Jays gave us the blueprint. How many times did they walk Cal Raleigh? Come on now. There's no shame in it. Walk the man. They definitely should have. But hey, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It kind of reminds me, for those of you old heads, it kind of reminds me when the Seattle Seahawks were in the Super Bowl and they let Russell Wilson throw it when they're on the 1-yard line instead of letting Marshawn Lynch just walk it in. Come on now. Cost us a Super Bowl. Ouch, kabibbles. There's something going on with the decision making up there in Seattle. Gosh dang it. I know, Laconic. I know, brother. I'm with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this party started, shall we? Let's get some music happening. And we need to get into our first item of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, you know exactly what that is. Aw, thank you, Billy Bats. You know it, brother. Liam Robinson. That's right, your baby Blue Jays. There you go, buddy. Señor Vallejo. Love you so much, brother. Thank you. All right, so folks, like I said, we are going to start. Oh, so sorry about that. I don't know why it does that every single time. Super weird. Anyway, thank you, Onward. I appreciate that, brother. That is how bizarre. Actually, you know what? I think I could fix that right now. My friends, will you do me a solid? My buddies over here on Twitch. I'm going to talk right now, and I want you to listen to this. This sounds good, right? I'm going to switch something up, and I want you to listen to it again. Does everything sound good now? Check, 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 check. There is 1 as opposed to 2. Check, 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 check. Is there any difference in that whatsoever? It's a little bit louder now. Yes. That would make sense. Yes. Excellent. So the second one is better. All right, I am Iron Man. I got you covered. So I'm just going to get rid of that one. Beautiful. All right, that's much better. Outstanding. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. I appreciate that. Awesome. That's right. LUHTR. Old Dan Wilson. Love me some Dan Wilson, except when he makes decisions like that. Thank you so much, Jim Kaz. I appreciate you, my brother. Erich, I know it, Mr. Turnbaugh. It was a rough one, right? It was a rough one, but we're moving on. Gosh dang it, we're moving on. DJP, good evening, my good man. Excellent to see you back. That's right, name. There you go, buddy. Good to see you tonight, brother. Bricks, welcome back, my buddy. He says, I've been waiting for you to come live. Oh, my man. Have you followed us over there on Instagram yet, my friend? Because if you do, we have a weekly schedule there. So you will always be able to just check Instagram real quick and you'll find out exactly where and when I will be. It is good to see you again, Bricks. Good to see you tonight, gentlemen. Oh, yes, we are, DJP. We're going to start the evening with some celebration and you absolutely incredible human beings over here on the Twitch. How dare you be so amazing? So, folks, over here on the Twitch, you absolute legends have started an absolutely terrific... As always, my dear friends, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, we get to give away a juicy Junk Wax Vintage hitbox tonight. And my friends, I actually reloaded a couple of those hitboxes just today with some brand new PSA 10 slabs. Would love to give one away tonight. Threaten me with a good time. Evil Live 138 says, anyone ever told you that you sound like a radio host? I appreciate that, my man. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will take that compliment. People have been telling me I have a face for radio for pretty much my whole life. All right, legends. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon. Meanie Brad Greeny, thank you for the beautiful biddies. I appreciate you, buddy. And thank you, Domo Arigato, Danny Rendon, Roboto. You know I love those robot bits. J. Rod Hillis says, I got my JWV package today. Gave the Squishmallow cards to my grandsons. Oh, that's awesome, J. Rod. I love it. Well, I'm glad you enjoy that package. That's right. That's Mrs. Junkwax says, that's why I give those out, because I'm hoping you give them to the kids. So nicely done, my good man. Oh, Mr. Johnny D.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
My man, smacking us with the showstopper. 1,000 beautiful biddies. Cannot thank you enough, OG. Hit me in the feels over here. Thank you, Johnny D. Much appreciated, my good man. So, folks, we are already at Hype Train level 4, 44%, with a couple of minutes left. We might be giving away a hitbox tonight, my dear friends. I am stoked to do so. J-Rod, it had a rainbow card in it. That's sweet, buddy. Magnificent. And, folks, we have a double showstopper. Ms. Rachel. Thank you so much for smacking us with 1,000 beautiful biddies. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the same exact Rachel that snagged us that handy dandy little dice tray. Oh, and Mr. Joey Neff. Long time no see, you absolute legend. One of the oest of OGs of the family. Smacking that resub button for the 28th month.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Goodness gracious, sir. 28 months of awesome. Thank you so much. Making my evening as always. It is wonderful to see you tonight, Joey Neff. Shout out to Jaylee and Jordy. I know, brother. Time flies when you're hanging out with your best friends, doesn't it? Goodness gracious, we've been doing this a while. Love you, brother. And Invader Zim smacking us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you, Alex. All right, legends. We busted into that spicy Walter. Let's get into our very first pack of the evening, shall we? Good evening, O-Easy. Welcome back, you legend. Great to see you tonight, buddy. Travie Patty, good evening, my man. Bricks says, I think we should pitch in and get you a Blue Jays hat. I love it, brother. I love it. John, my Colorado cousin. What's up, brother? Long time no see, Mr. Salida. Hope you're doing well, you handsome son of a gun. I know it, the Nolan McKinstry. You're absolutely right, buddy. Mr. Roskadal, what's up, Keithy? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam damly up in here. Good to see you tonight, my friends. Okie dokie. I think we need to bust into a brand new box of juicy junk wax. Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. Now, we must give credit where credit is due, ladies and gentlemen. This is a box that was donated by none other than the legend himself, Uncle Smitty. Yay. Is Uncle Smitty in the chat here tonight with us? Because if he is, a thank you is in order if he's here. Thank you so much, Uncle Smitty, for donating this box to the family. I know, Brady. I know it, buddy. Jaden Ivy, it is going very well tonight, buddy. How are you doing? Mr. Valkovich, I know we were so close, right? So close. All right. Let's rip into our very first box of this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. Going back to 1989. I thought I saw an Uncle Smitty in here earlier. Dark Phantom, thank you for smacking the follow button, and welcome to the family, Dark Phantom. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Hype Train level 6. So we are absolutely giving away at least one Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight, my dear friends. Now the question is, are we giving away 2? So as always, you legends, you know, if we take this thing to a magnificent Hype Train level 12, we give away 2 of them. Of course, there is never any pressure to do so, but you're more than welcome if you want to give away 2. Alrighty. There is nothing that I like as much as a fresh box of cards.
Giggity, giggity.
Get your minds out of the gutter. Good evening, Mr. Ringer. Wonderful to see you tonight, good buddy. All right, first pack magic, legends. There you go, Mr. Beaster. Welcome back, my man. Bricks, is the hitbox only good for Twitch? Yes, it is only on Twitch, my man. So if you want to participate, the Hype Train is still going. All you have to do is come over here to Twitch and donate to the Hype Train, and you're automatically entered in the giveaway. Alrighty. Let's see if we can find a little Jose Canseco or the Bird Murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson. And Mr. Alan White, speaking of legends, over there hitting us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Cannot thank you enough, Alan White, taking us to Hype Train level 7, 21%. The Mad Scientist. You know it, my good man. It is good to see you over here on Twitch. Thank you for making the switch. All right, all right. Got a little promo to get us started. Awesome. Oh, hell yeah. If that's not a good omen for the evening, we start off right off the bat with some good old Daryl Strawberry. Josh SB Addicts, thank you for sharing out my live. How about the Strawberry so nice we got him twice in a row? Damn. And Elementary, my dear Josh Watson. Speaking of legends of the family, it is wonderful to see our railroad employee brother. Cannot thank you enough for those 5 beautiful gifted subs, Joshy. Great to see you tonight, my bro. Mr. Joey Krug coming over here gracing us with his presence. Excellent to see you, Joey. How about Razor Ramon Martinez? Pat Perry, Double P. And we're not talking about Perry the Platypus. Bobby Bonilla Day for the Pirates. And Keithy says, did you ever open your Jumbo Leaf? Oh, yes. We opened those a few weeks back, my man. Absolutely. Record breaker, the Canadian sensation, Gary Cata, and his 5-head. That dude could probably get TV channels if you put some aluminum foil on his face. Yikes. Mark Portugal, the man, from Minnesota. Mike Birkbeck for the Brew Crew. Ozzie Virgil for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Greg is always a little bit gross for those fighting Phillies. Domo Arigato, Brad Greeny, Roboto. I appreciate those robot bits, my brother. Thank you so damn much. Thank you, Joey Krug. How about Tommy Hare for Minnesota? Johnny Paredes for those now defunct Expos. Tom Glavine for the Braves. The chiseled chin of Mr. Darren Dalton for those fighting Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. Rest in peace to Mr. Darren Dalton. And Chicken Alfredo Griffin. Finishing us off. Outstanding. I am so glad somebody finally got that reference. Thank you, Brian Ringer. Somebody got it finally. I've been saying it for years. Okie dokie. Mr. Peaks, what's up, my brother? Excellent to see you as always, big man. How is your terrific Tuesday going, my brother from down under? As always, ladies and gentlemen, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, modern and vintage, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here, folks, feel free to come over here and join us on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or Kick. We are live on 5 individual separate platforms right this second. And if you want to go participate tonight, my friends, it is absolutely easy. all you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. Hey, welcome back, Bry. Good to see you, dude. My fellow Washingtonian, what's up, KG? I know it, brother. I know that was a rough one, right? I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. That was a rough one. But hopefully we're going to be better next year, right? I think the only place we can go is up. Mr. Trevor Holt says, what was the last pack you ripped? That was 1989 Topps, my man. I love you too, Casey. Thank you, buddy. Cheers to you, my man. Always happy to have a fellow Washingtonian in the house. So, fun fact, my dear friends, I now live in Austin, Texas. I've been down here for about 13 years or so, but the 30 years before that were up in my home state of Washington. So I've lived on the west side of the mountains. I've lived on the east side of the mountains, from Seattle to Spokane. I've lived all over Washington, pretty much. I lived so much all over Washington, I had to leave. I've lived everywhere. Southside Pickers, hey, hey. Thank you for joining us over here on Twitch, buddy. All right, legends. We busted into that Spicy Volta, the nectar of life. We busted into that first pack of Juicy Junk Wax. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time!
How about our very first break of the evening? I am so with you, Mr. Peaks. Absolutely right. And Mr. Peaks, have you been to Austin? Small world, my dude. Yeah, I used to work on 6th Street, buddy. That's amazing. Danny Rendon, good evening, and thank you for the puppy bits. And ladies and gentlemen, that hype train is still going. We are at hype train level 8. 58% with 30 seconds to go. So we are level 2.5 levels away from that 2 hit boxes. If we want to keep this thing going, my dear friends, I would love you to do so. But as always, if that hype train needs to pull into the station, not a problem. I am nothing but grateful. As I have said before, my dear friends, all joking aside, it is the hype trains over here on Twitch. It is the gifts that we have over there on TikTok that keep this whole thing on the rails. I would not be able to do any of this without each and every one of you. Thank you so damn much, everybody. 6-7. That's so stupid. I love it. DJP, you lived in Austin in 1986. Nice, my man. And Mr. Peaks. Yeah, a lot. My house is in Sugar Land, Texas. I'm just in Australia visiting my family till December. That's amazing, my man. I thought you were, like, permanently down under. That's amazing, bro. Thank you for letting me know. And if you did let me know and I forgot, I apologize. Yikes. All right, my dear friends, my family, that hype train did just pull into the station. Thank you so damn much. I appreciate it, legends. So before we get into this break, why don't we give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox before we do so? Perfect timing, folks. Welcome back, Johnny Solo. He says, I miss Texan barbecue. Me too, buddy. Since a few days ago. I love barbecue so much. All right, legends. Mrs. Jokewick says, I know, babe. We've been trying to have Rudy's for like a week. I know, and you still haven't let me have it yet. Shout out to Mrs. Jokewax. There you go, Mr. Turnbaugh. Matt, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, legends, let me pull a list real quick. And we're going to give away a hitbox. Outstanding. Ooh, there are some legendary names on this list. Uh-huh. Nice. I love that, babe. Thank you. All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck, everybody. I've got you now. Sorry about that, legends. Appreciate that. Every time I switch over to that screen, I don't know why it automatically mutes me, but hey, thank you for letting me know. Super weird. And I know the sound is a little bit soft also. Super bizarre. I don't know why, but we're going to deal with it. All right, so we have 30 seconds on the clock. My TikTokers, I appreciate you bearing with us. You cannot see the race, but if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube real quick, you can, but the race is only 30 seconds long. I appreciate you bearing with us. Thank you so much. All right, folks. Whoever wins is going to get to choose a number. Good luck. We have General Cody Custer on the front side. Looks like our favorite cryptic Vulpix on the back side. And it looks like, man, there's a lot of antlers in there. Mr. Alan White has the whole shot by about a quarter moose length. But they are jockeying for position here, folks. We got 8 seconds left. Rest in peace to Lane Frost. And it is going to be a photo finish. And it looks like Joe, the big dumper, my man. There you go, buddy. So we have Joe, Meanie, Brad Greeny, and General Cody Custer. All right. Congratulations. Hey, Joe, remind me one more time, what is your last name, my brother, if I may ask? Because you have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com before, I am almost positive. And like I said, you switched up the name, which I love so damn much, but now I got to rememorize it, which I'm very, very happy to do. And Alex Wayne, my brother, smacking that resub button for the 15th month. Excellent. Thank you, Joe Thomas. Excellent. Got you covered. Thank you, gentlemen. That's better. Let's go that one, actually. Okie dokie. So, Mr. Joe Thomas, I need you to choose a number for me, big man. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. And then Brad Greeny and Cody Custer, would you do me a solid, gentlemen, and choose a number between 1 and 10? And Ms. Rachel says, I put in a bit of a movie tonight between 2 orders. I hope you don't mind, Dalen. I appreciate that so much, Ms. Rachel. Thank you. Oh, wow. That is amazing, Ms. Rachel. We're going to play that one by ear, as always, Ms. Rachel, because that is a big block. So there is a small chance that we might need to split that up just a little bit. But of course, we will play it by ear, my friend. If we can do it all in one shot, I would love to. All right. And I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, Ms. Rachel. Thank you as always. Big dumper. Mr. Joe Thomas is number 9. Thank you, Joe. Number 9 it is. And General Custer says spot number 3. And Brad Green says number 6. All right, gentlemen. Let's knock this out for General Custer and Mr. Mean Brad Greeny first. All right, so General Custer, you said card number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, you got yourself a Caleb Williams rookie from Resurgence Football. Not too shabby there, General Custer. Thank you, my good man. Mrs. Junkwax, would you mind putting Cody Custer's name on that for me? And then we have Mean Brad Greeny. We have card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How about an Obsidian Mark Vientos autograph? Not too shabby there, my brother. It is not numbered, but it is beautiful. Shout out to the Mets. Congratulations, Brad Greeny. Thank you, my brother. As always, love having you here, Bradley. Glad you're in the family, my man. Well, congratulations, gentlemen. And let's see, Mrs. Junkwax, will you put Brad Greeny's name on that one for me? Thank you, my love, with your pretty fingernails. Taylor Swift colored. All right, and this goes to Mr. Thomas. Good luck, Joe. Oh, nice. 2024 Prism. PSA 10. How about a Bo Nix? 2024 Panini Prism Rookie in a PSA 10. Congratulations, Mr. Thomas. I believe that is your very first Moose Race win, and I'm glad to add this to your PC there, buddy. Congratulations, brother. And all of you, thank you so much for participating in that absolutely magnificent Happy Tuesday evening hype train. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. Mrs. Junkwax, we need to put Joe Thomas's name on that one. Congratulations, Joe. Mr. Dustin Moore, good evening, my brother. It is excellent to see our Portland pal this evening. Okie dokie. So we are good to go there, folks. Congratulations to Joe. That is correct, the best kid. That is correct, although I'm always grateful when you do. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. All right, let me bring my TikTokers back up here. Sorry, folks, I've been neglecting you for the last few minutes since the hype train. My sincerest apologies. How is all my TikTokers doing tonight? Oh, you know it, Keithy. Mr. Johnny Solo says that fourth quarter Broncos comeback was crazy. I could not agree more. Thank you, Jim Cause. It is wonderful to see you tonight. Thank you, Mr. Peaks. Oh, yes, it has, Keithy. You know it, my good man. Anytime Mrs. Junkwax enters the room, the temperature increases by about 15 degrees. I mean, it's scientific. The data's in. You know it. All right, legends. Let's get right back to it. We have 2025 Celebración. And we're going to find out who gets what. Okay? We need to randomize. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. For without Rachel, we would have dice flying off the table. We don't want that. Mr. Ward, thank you for the beautiful gifts over here on TikTok tonight, my brother. Sincerely appreciate that, good buddy. And it is lucky number 10. Aw, thank you, Mr. Marr. I appreciate that, brother. I love you right back, buddy. It's good to see you tonight, my man. How are you? Shout out to my fellow breaker. Aw, Nick, what's up, brother? I know it, buddy. That was a tough one last night, right? I know. But gosh dang it, I think we're going to be back next year, and I think we're going to be a whole lot better. You know, I don't think J-Rod and the Big Dumper can carry the Seattle Mariners on their backs. Nor should they. Have to, right? So I think we're going to improve that roster, and we'll be back next year, gosh dang it. But nothing but congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays. I am very curious to see how they're going to fare against those Dodgers. All right, legends. Let's randomize, shall we? Let me pull a list here real quick. May I please have a copy of a list of all MLB baseball teams with no spaces? Thank you. All right. You may start trading your teams, my dear friends. There you go. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Onward. No sweat. You all know the drill. Excuse me. Mr. Valkovich, Josh Nayland? Are you talking about Josh Naylor? Mr. Peaks says, was that J-Rod screaming in the background, you think, with that woo interview? Possibly. Good call. Mr. Frenchie says, my Jays will certainly have their hands full with the Dodgers, though. You are spot on, Nick. Correct. Johnny Solo says, Toronto has so many former Guardians. Yes, they do. True. KC says, Filth Bomb Mike sent me here, and now I can't stop watching. Oh, my brother, that is very, very kind of you. And shout out to Filth Bomb Mike. I love that dude. Sincerely appreciate you, my man. Shout out to Filth Bomb. They run a tight ship over there. I love what they do. Nothing but love for old Filth Bomb. Thank you, Mr. Marr. I appreciate that, big man. You handsome son of a gun. I am peanut butter and jealous of your beard, sir. I grow facial hair like a 13-year-old Native American boy. I'm just kidding, brother. But it's good to see you tonight, folks. So, as always, legends, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, hitting you with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way, folks. So as always, if you want to participate tonight, folks, it is absolutely easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. There is sealed wax up there. There's break spots up there. There's merchandise up there. Shameless plug. And for those of you that are new to the family, you might not know, but we do create our own supplies here as well. So you're more than welcome to head on over there to the website. We do make all different sizes of top loaders. I love it, Mike. Thank you, big man. Beautiful. I appreciate the positivity, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to all my Filth Bomb brothers over there. Thank you, Mr. Marr. And it's great to see you tonight, my man. I appreciate you popping in and giving me a little shine tonight. Thank you, buddy. We need more of that in the hobby, in my humble opinion. Mr. Giungo, welcome back, Kyle. Mr. Goodwood says, my favorite bird killer stunt double. There you go, my brother. Shout out to my twin, the bird murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson, and his locks of love. All right, my dear friends, my family. I'm looking over here on the Twitch side. So all of you know we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. And Twitch, of course. So if you want to join us, folks, feel free to make the switch. The water is fine over here on Twitch. But, folks, I am not seeing any trading in the chat. We do have a built-in trading system into our Twitch chat. And there is never any obligation to do so. So I think I'm going to flip this list right back around, my friends, and get them locked in. Let's go. And Mr. Marr, bro, you were hitting me in the feels over here, buddy. Thank you so much for sharing out my live, you big sweetie.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Sincerely appreciate that, brother. And I'm a big fan of yours and Filth Bombs as well. So keep doing the Lord's work over there, buddy. It does feel like that. That's right, Mrs. Junkwax. All right, legends, I appreciate you bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Let's get these teams locked in. We start out with Mr. Alan White, the legend himself, taking down the Red Sox. And legends, as soon as we get done with this break, we will bust into a whole bunch of beautiful family rips as well. Mr. Jimmy Nuge, my spoken night brother, it is damn good to see you, brother. Oh, wow. Esposito. Good evening, Greg. How was my awesome Arizonan tonight? Mr. Danny T, welcome back, my dude. Excellent to see you as well. And Mr. Esposito, smacking that resub button for the 4th month, and Jimmy Nuge, smacking that tier 3 subscription for the 6th month. Love you, gentlemen. Thank you so damn much. All right, Stephen Grigsby, taking the San Diegans, David Goggins, the Padres, Alan White, Blue Jays, DJP, Mr. Pudwill, taking the Brew Crew. Alan White, spot number 5, the Mets. Ernie Martinez, taking the Pirates. Looking for some Skeens. Wyatt Rodenbeck, number 7, the Tigers. Some Motor City Kitties. Ernie Martinez, otra vez. Spot numero 8, taking the Rockies. Mr. Piccirilli, my fellow Texan. Angels. And folks, if you remember my OGs, this product is where we found that number to 5 Bernie Brewer relic autograph. That was magnificent. I am so stoked to see if lightning can't strike twice. Mr. Alan White, spot number 10, the Texas Rangers. Mr. Piccirilli, number 11, the Twinkies. Some Minnesotans. Alex Wayne, spot number 12, somebody bang a trash can for the Astros. Shout out to Bubba and Mr. Piccirilli. Alan White, spots number 13 and 14, Tampa Bay Rays, and Bienvenidos a Miami Marlins. Wyatt Rodenbeck, spot number 15, the Guardians. Shout out to our crazy Clevelanders. Wyatt Rodenbeck, spot number 16, the Nationals. Brad Greeny, number 17, those fighting Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. Alex Wayne, spot number 18, the Trolley Dodgers. Mr. Piccirilli, number 19, the Cardinals. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Wyatt Rodenbeck, spot number 20, the Athletics. DJP, spot number 21, the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Mr. Piccirilli, spot number 22, WKRP in Cincinnati, the Reds. Mr. DJP, 23 and 24, Gigantes and Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. And our family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson. Alan White, spot number 25, the Bravos. Your awesome Atlanteans. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Ryder Hall, spot number 26, you got my Seattle Mariners. You lucky ducky. DJP, spot number 27, the Diamondbacks. Melly P, spot number 28, the Cubbies. Wyatt Rodenbeck, number 29, the Pinstripes. And Alan White, last but definitely not least, the White Sox for Alan White. Appropriate. There you go, legends. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. Onward, it says Junk Wax, top 3 baseball mascots. I don't know, bro. Good question. I got nothing. I have no idea, man. I'd say the Green Monster's up there, probably. Orbit is up there, probably. Yeah. And maybe Mr. and Mrs. Met. Mrs. Junkwax says Mr. and Mrs. Met. I like it. Excuse me. You think the Mariner Moose is in the top 3? How dare I not mention the Mariner Moose? That would probably be my number 1. But good question there, Onward. I have never been asked that question before. That's a new one, my man. That's why he's asking. Yeah, because I mentioned the Bernie Brewer. Yep. Yeah, that Bernie Brewer card that we found, folks. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you remember that. That was a doozy. Mr. Peaks says, Spike the Bulldog for the Round Rock Express. Yes, please. Well, bro, now that I know you're a Texan, I can't wait to meet you in person there, Mr. Peaks. It's coming soon, I hope. Mr. Alex Wayne says, oh, I got one question. Is that Griffey for sale? My man. It is not. I mean, there's a price for everything. I actually had some dude come in here this morning. He thought he was like throwing shade or something. He was like, hey, can I buy that for $7,500? I was like, yeah, please. Hit me the DMs. And then he left. I called him out. All right, legends. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Dutchy. Thank you, Onward. Thank you, Mr. Alan White. Thank you, Meanie, Brad Greeny. Let's go. For the very first time on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWBCC, you know what we must do. We shout Grippeth. And we shout Rippeth. Good luck. I love that we have a bot for that. Shout out to Mikey1. Beautiful. Johnny Solo, thank you so much, big man. And legends, holy crapola. Senor Vallejo, Mr. Goodwood, Rashid Ward. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for these beautiful TikTok gifts. My friends, thank you so damn much. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. One beautiful TikTok gift at a time. All right, my dear friends, my family, you know it is family tradition to pull those pack number 4s to the side. Tonight is no different. We will bust those little bad boys last. Good luck. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Good evening, Ryan Fife. Good evening, Mikey Koboth. Yes, we are Johnny D. So you can find the mascot patch autographs in this product. That is one of the big chases. And we did find one already. That Bernie Brewer. Alrighty. We have old Ellie and Jonathan India getting us started. Folks, I am going to skip through some base cards on these because I feel like we have seen a lot of 2025 Top Series 1. How about a Paul Skeens on the 1990 throwback? There you go, Pirates. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of those mascots, how about some Dinger looking like Sarah from The Land Before Time? Good evening, Big Big Worm. Excellent to see you, Mike. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. on the 8-Bit Ballers? And folks, did you see the redemptions that we got back today? Damn. That Bobby Witt Jr. rookie autograph is incredible. Congratulations to Nate the Great Hopker. We have an Acuna Matata on the Stars. Skipping through some base. The Miser on the Schmeckle for the Motor City Kitties. Mr. Mikey Trout on your power players. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll on the Game Day Drip. Looking all drippy, as my kids would say. The $678 million man, Mr. Juan Soto. Hey, Ollie, that's okay, buddy. We will come back and get him next year, but I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Another Paul Skeens there and there on the paper. How about some paws? I'll see myself out on the mascot. Good evening. How is Gracie tonight, my glorious Gayton? Excellent to see you back. Shout out to you and Ruthie. Mr. Bryce Happa on the 8-Bit Ballers for those fighting Phillies. Matty Chapman channeling his inner Todd Van Poppel. And I toss my keys to the luscious lip curtain of Lil C's for the San Diegans, Dylan C's. Excellent. Hey, Gracie, Mrs. Junkwax would like to give you a thank you for your prompt payment on your international shipping. Thank you so much, Gracie. Sometimes we have to chase people down for that. And Mrs. Junkwax did not have to chase you down, and on the contrary, you paid it immediately. So thank you so much, Gracie. We truly appreciate that, homie. Makes our job a little bit easier for you. Mr. Peaks, you moved to Texas in 2009 from Australia. I was the punter at Blinn College when Cam Newton was there. Small world, buddy. That's cool. Gracie says, of course, y'all make it so easy. Gracie, that little compliment right there means more to us than you will ever know. We work very, very hard on that, my friend. Thank you so damn much for saying that. I appreciate you. That's right. Mrs. Junkwack said, I think Gracie's my new favorite. I think so, too. Alrighty. Round number 2. Giancarlo, do not call me Mikey, Stanton. Skipping through some base. Now remember, my friends, if you're in this break, you will get all the base cards. We send you everything. The man, the myth, the Ichiro. Hall of Fame legend for my Seattle Mariners. How about Rosie Red? That's a fun one for WKRP. Air Jordan Alvarez on the 8-Bit Ballers. Little Ellie De La Cruz on your Stars of the MLB. Skipping through some base. Little Fetty Wap in there. How about Luis Castillo on the rainbow for my Seattle Mariners? Oh, hell yeah. Julio Rodriguez, my PC for my Seattle Mariners, who definitely pulled his weight in the playoffs. Goodness gracious. Mariners might have not come away with the win, but I think Julio's stock went up big time. Air Jordan Alvarez, somebody bang a trash can. There you go, Johnny Solo. Julio! So nice. We got him twice. Almost back-to-back on the Game Day Drip. Shota of the Iminaga for the Cubbies. Estrada. The Pasquatch. Quirky Casas. Jake, I love a burger. We have a Shohei on the Cactus League. Excellent. How about the Pirates Parrot? Macaw! All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge on the 8-Bit Ballers. Hold the Kobe Mayo for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. And Tyler Wilson Phillips. Finishing off some base cards. How about round 3? Ollie, great to see you tonight, buddy. I am glad you feel at home, my man, because you are. All right, all right. Starting off a little Meisner for the Tampa Bay Rays. How about your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman, on the greatest hits from 2024. There's Mr. Met, speaking of the mascot for the Mets. Alex Wayne, welcome back, my dude. Gunnar Henderson on the 8-Bit Ballers for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Rafi Devers for the Red Sox, now a Gigante. To 2025 on the gold parallel, couple of 1, 2, 3 trolley dodgers with some swagger. Shout out to old Jack Swagger. Pedro Paye on the Schmeckel for the Lunatics. Zhang Hoi Li on the Schmeckel for the Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson. But Mr. Dennis Pudwill has this one. Congratulations, DJP. He's got the juice. Tatis on the power players for San Diego. Well, Mike Trout on that game day drip. Luckily, he just walked out of a GQ photo shoot. Some Bobby Witt Jr. on the stars of the MLB. I agree, Mikey Koba. You are spot on, my man. He says, Dalen, you know who would look good in a Mariners uniform? Pete Alonso. I'll take a polar bear all day, buddy. You betcha. And that would be amazing in the hitting department, right? We need some good hitters like that. I think if we truly had that, folks, we could definitely go all the way. How about a Josh Hader? Shout out to Corey Bader on the Schmeckel. Speaking of the polar bear, I think we spoke that one into existence there, Mikey, too. Thank you, Card Gods. The polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hey, that's okay, Mr. Bozdanez. Welcome back, Chuck. How about a little Evening Wood? James Wood on the game day drip, rookie. The juice, so nice. We got him twice. Nando. And it is a little early in the evening for a Fott joke. Who foughted? Brandon Fott. All right, my dear friends. This is the end of break number 1 of the evening. And we do have a juicy family queue to bust into. So, General Cody Custer, my fellow Austinite, are you here and are you ready, buddy? Because you are up next. You're on deck. Starting out with a Brandon Lau, Rhett Lauder, a Gary in the streets, but a Gavin in the sheets. More Evening Wood, excuse me. Vladdy for those talented Toronto Blue Jays on the 1990 throwback. Oh, we have the Orioles mascot. Jackson Job, the Lawnmower Man on the 8-Bit Ballers. Air Jordan on the Stars of the MLB. Little Sammy Kershaw, Finnegan, Bybee. Little Babe Ruth on the call to the hall for the Pinstripes. Magnificent. We have a Bernie Brewer. Talk about luscious lip curtains. That's a nice one. Brooks Lee from Minnesota. Found a sweet autograph of his this morning. Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. Speaking of trolley dodgers, ooh, on the purple Schmeckel. Your trolley dodgers. Beautiful. Patrick Paul Bailey on the Schmeckel. Shout out to Paul Bailey. There you go, onward, correct. How about your 2022 MVP, Goldie? My PC, some Chaz of the Jism. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. Vladdy for the Blue Jays on the Stars. And last but not least, a little Seth Brown for the Athletics. I love you, babe. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Here, my love, would you like to sleeve that one up? Thank you so much, babe. Shout out to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, this is our last base pack magic round. Oh, there you go. That's right, Dallas. Good evening to my favorite golden pony boy. How you doing, big man? Hope you're having a magnificent Tuesday thus far. And I think we have a package going out for you possibly tomorrow there, Dallas. Tomorrow or the next day, probably. All right, folks, we have a former Seattle Mariner, Mr. Ty France. With Marco Gonzalez. Almost 2 back-to-back Mariners. Aurelvis Martinez. Travis Darno, Adrian Beltre for the Texas Rangers on your 1990 throwback. How about the Swing and Friar for the San Diegans? David Goggins. Francisco Lindor on the 8-Bit Ballers. Corey Seager for the Rangers on the stars. Flash Gordon, Danny Rendon's cousin, Anthony, twice removed. Garver, Robert, Louis Gill, Jansen. We have a Mr. Rogers and his luscious lip curtain for the Motor City Kitties. Schwarbs for the Fightin' Phillies on the power players. Shout out to Mikey 1. We have an Ellie De La Cruz on the game day drip. Awesome. Some more evening wood on the stars of the MLB. And Taj Bradley for the Tampa Bay Rays, last but not least. And that is our base packs, folks. Let's get into some pack number 4s, shall we?
One down, one to go.
Good luck. Thank you for the positivity, Jason with an E. Dallas, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my dude. How's your day, buddy? Shout out to the California kid. And by the way, Dallas, right before the show, my man, I saw your video of you ripping Disney with your little girls. Adorable. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. That is a beautiful thing, buddy. And you know, we all love cards, of course. But family's a little more important, right? And whenever you can mix cards with family, that's a win. Nicely done, Dallas. Nicely done. I see you, brother. All right, we start off with little Schwarbs. I did not. No, I did not. So my son learned a very valuable lesson this weekend. So my son, Wyatt, our 11-year-old, he saved up some money because he wanted to buy some Pokemon cards. How about Luis de los Santos on the Schmeckel? Corey Seager on the power players. Jose Ramirez looking like a middle school librarian on the game day drip. All Rise, Aaron Judge on the stars. And we have some base cards. So my son saved up some money to buy some, Schmeckel Shohei. Outstanding. There you go, Trolley Dodgers. That goes to Mr. Alex Wayne. My love, would you sleeve that one up for me, please? Thank you so much. How about another Schmeckel, back-to-back Schmeckels with River Ryan, back-to-back Trolley Dodgers. Another one for Alex Wayne. Acuna Matata. So nice, we got him twice in a row. Luis Robert. And Sonny Gray for the St. Lunatics, last but not least. So, to finish that story, he saved up some money to buy some Pokemon cards. Well, apparently they went on Amazon. I don't know. Apparently they went on Amazon and he found something that he liked. Well, he spent $20 and he thought he was getting a box of cards. He got one pack. One pack for $20. So he was a little disheartened after that. And I had to explain to him, like, yeah, buddy, that's why it's very, very important that you read the description and make sure you know what you're buying before you hit that buy button. Yeah, he just didn't know how expensive Pokemon cards were, basically. Joey Krug, it was our buddy Joe Thomas, also known as the Big Dumper over here on Twitch, who won that moose race. And then, yeah, he ripped the Pokemon pack and he didn't get anything either. Ouch, kabibbles. So they're learning. Gosh dang it, they're learning. Got to educate the next generation of collectors, right? Yeah, Mrs. Junkwax advised him to save up for a hobby box. I would agree with that. Excuse me. All right, first break of the evening in the books. Dallas says, tell him he needs to camp out at Target. That's right. That reminds me of the Call of Duty days, back when we used to line up outside of GameStop many, many, many years ago. Banana Pudding says, I think there is zero chance that Pokemon isn't scanned these days before it hits resale. I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, so getting your stuff scanned is not cheap. So I don't think people are out there scanning like blister packs or anything like that. But if you buy really expensive boxes, absolutely, definitely. Especially if you're going back to like Series 1 Pokemon, something that's like really valuable, things that are like 5 and 6 figures. Definitely have to watch out for that. That's a fact. You and I both, Dallas. You and I both, brother. There you go, Mr. Peaks. You know exactly what I'm talking about. My man, my man. Drewzer, good evening, Mr. Reimer, and it is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother, and I am so glad you're here. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that were not here this morning, I am so ridiculously stoked to show you the redemptions that we got in over the weekend. And Drewzer, I think you're going to be a very happy man. Good evening, Richard, Mr. Blast Boogie. I will absolutely check my email right after the show. It is excellent to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Hope all is well with you, Richard. Always good to see my favorite Blast Boogie. So, we had 3 redemptions come in over the weekend. Do we have Mr. Ryan Bruns in the house this evening by chance? Mr. Ryan Bruns. Boston Sally says, I wonder how the scanner does with wax brick cards. Can it determine the melded and the molded? Hey, maybe. You just never know. Well, gosh dang it. I don't think we have Ryan Bruns in the house, but that's okay. We'll show it off anyway. Thank you, Ryan Bruns, for letting me redeem this for you, buddy. I sincerely appreciate your trust, and that goes for all of you that let me redeem your redemptions for you. You know you'll always get them as soon as they get here, and this is just another proof of that. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns, when we busted into our very first round of Cactus Jack WWE. Got himself a Shinsuke Nakamura, numbered to 25. Beautiful on-card autograph. Shout out to Cactus Jack WWE. That's a pretty one. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. That was a quick turnaround. We just redeemed that one on the 30th. 21-day turnaround. Yes, please. Thank you, Topps. So like I've said before, folks, Topps is really good with redemptions. Typically, you get them quickly. Panini is another story, unfortunately. Although I have had good experiences with Panini. I can't totally throw shade at them because we have gotten some redemptions back very quickly, but some of them we have waited years for. And then some of them we haven't even gotten back, and we have to take Panini points. Mr. Reimer, my brother, shout out to Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters. You remember when we ripped into our last UFC break? You had X or WX, Y, and Z, and you pulled a Vitor Petrino Sapphire rookie autograph. Would you just look at it, brother? That is so damn cool. Peanut butter and jealous, Drewzer. And oh, by the way, Drewzer, while I have you, buddy, I know you're trying to put together that whole set, if my memory serves me correctly. I know that's kind of random, but I was thinking back, and I think I remember you saying that you were trying to put together this set. Was that true? Congratulations. You got a few of those. That's right, Drewzer. Well, Drewzer, now you have more, because I love you, buddy. I am so grateful that you've been part of this family for years. Thank you for letting me redeem your cards for you. Thank you for getting into our breaks. Thank you for participating and just being my pal. This one's coming to you, buddy, free of charge. Thank you so damn much, brother. I want to help you complete that set. Boom. Coming in your next JWV package, buddy. Love you, Drewzer. All right, and then last but not least, my dear friends, the pièce de résistance. The doozy. Y'all remember this one. And my friends, this is actually the second scorching signature that we have found here in this family, and they are ridiculously tough to pull. Shout out to Nate the Great Hopker. Scorching Signatures gold parallel autograph.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Third on print to 10. Damn. That is a monster. Congratulations, Nate the Great Hopker. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, my friend. That is incredible. So there you go, brother. I see you, Mr. Pizzarilli. I know, you and I both, Gracie. You and I both. So congratulations, Nate the Great Hopker, Nate, Drewzer, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Thank you again, gentlemen. I truly appreciate you letting me redeem your stuff for you. Thank you, boys. Just another few beautiful redemptions and very many redemptions. Rach Ghazi, welcome back, my friend, and thank you so much for sharing out my live. I appreciate it. Rachel! The second rad Rachel in the family. Cannot thank you enough for the absolutely legendary money gun. I've only seen a handful of those in the history of our channel. Thank you so much, Rachel. Great to see you again tonight, my friend. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Alex. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you spreading the gospel of JWV there, Rachel. That means more to us than you will ever know. Sincerely appreciate you, my friend. Okie dokie pokies. We have got to get back to some cards here, folks. And we have a juicy family rip queue. We are starting with my fellow Austinite, Mr. Cody Custer. And we're going to some 1952 Naturel made in 2022. So looking for some Julio, looking for some more Bobby Witt Jr., maybe an O'Neal Cruz, maybe some Steven Kwan, MJ Melendez. There's all kinds of cool rookies in 2022. Hey, what's up, Brett? Good to see you tonight, my good man. No sweat, Brett. Always nice to see you. Happy Tuesday, legend. TTG Jerry, good evening, my brother. It is excellent to see you tonight as well. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Bruce, my favorite Google it. What's up, brother? Shout out to you and Kayla. Awesome to see both of you this evening. Do we have Mr. Cody Custer in the house? General Custer. Want to make sure he's here. Of course, my friends, if he is not here, then we will come back to this a little bit later. There he is. Thank you, Cody Custer. Let's go. Good evening, Bobby Viles. Perfect timing. Good to see you, Bobby. We're going back to 2022. My night is magnificent. Thank you for asking, Bruce. Anytime you see me here ripping packs with my best friends, buddy, you know it's a damn good day. Ooh. And we start little Trout on your encased. Not too shabby. I'm happy it's not Wander Franco. That is the only hazard of opening these boxes is you can find some Wander Franco in there, gosh dang it. That is not numbered, but it is beautiful. Last pack magic, Cody Custer. Empty box. Ollie says, Dalen, how can I ask someone who gifted me in your stream last week? How can I ask someone who gifted me in your stream last week? I am so sorry, Ollie. Oh, okay, onward. He wants to find out who it was that gifted him. Ah, I got you, my man. Ollie, I am almost positive that was Mikey Kobaugh. Almost positive. Thank you so much, Onward. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the translation. Probably. That's right, Dallas. I love the positivity. Thank you, Bruce. Aw, Brett and Alex. Y'all are hit me in the feels over here, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you so damn much. That means more to me than you will ever know. Sincerely appreciate you, legends. All right, Cody Custer. Good luck, my friend. And you start off with the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Mr. Anderson. Bryce Hampa. And I believe that is a seafoam green parallel. I think that one's going to be numbered to 75. Correct. 41 out of 75. Not too shabby there, General Custer. Your 2022 MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. What's up, Mookie? What's that? And Acuna Matata. Finishing that one off. Outstanding. That is a beautiful box, General Custer. Cody, all joking aside, my good man, thank you as always for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com and letting us rip it together. Top loading that one up for you. Mr. Teddy Edison, good evening to a moderator extraordinaire. Brand new 55er there for you, General Custer. Boston Sally says, what is Topps Naturel? I will show you, my friend. So for those of you that don't know what this product is, in 1960, hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps baseball cards were dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. That is a fact. That is not a story. That is true. Topps has teamed up with artist Naturel to recover this long-lost specimens through a nautically inspired reimagining of the historic set. So basically what these are, my brother, my fellow Austinite, they took the 1952 Topps design And imagine if these cards were sitting at the bottom of the ocean for like 50 years. And imagine if physics didn't exist. They did not disintegrate like they probably did eventually. Salt water and cardboard don't mix well. So imagine if they were sitting down there for like 50, 60 years. They basically commissioned an artist to do a set as if they were sitting at the bottom of the ocean for 50 years. So they're supposed to look waterlogged, basically. Isn't that neat? I love it. And that's why all the numbers are like smudged, because if they were really down there, you would probably not be able to read that, right? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again, Cody Custer. I see a Bobby Ball game. And my brother, Mr. Jimmy Nuge, smacking us with 3 beautiful gifted subs. And Ollie, welcome back to the family, my brother from down under. Beautiful. All right. Senor Vallejo. James. I did see that. Yes. Thank you, my love. So we're going to get through some family rips, and then we do have another full break tonight, my dear friends. We have a football break. Senor Vallejo. Incredible. I cannot thank you enough for our very first Galaxy of the evening. My man.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Thank you so damn much. You were hitting me in the feels over here, Senor Vallejo. Oh, thank you, Brett. I think they're pretty damn cool, too. I could not agree more. All right, Senor Vallejo. This is a very high-risk, high-reward kind of box, my friend. But if you folks remember, the last box of this that we opened was a doozy. Mr. Armstrong got that Leo Dallas DeVries autograph, the quintuple relic of Paul Skeens, and a Downtown out of the same frickin' box. I sincerely hope that lightning can strike twice for you, Senor Vallejo. Buena suerte, hermano. DJ Pollo, what's up, DJ Chicken? Excellent to see you, Gil. I am very well, my friend. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Silas, little Hanson, good to see you tonight, buddy. Rach Ghazi, hitting me with a couple of gifts that I have never seen before. Rachel, with the bloomin' ribbons and the Viking hammer. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. That is incredible. And TTG Jerry smacked us with a heart and some coral. Thank you, Jer. Always appreciated, my friend. And folks, all joking aside, I have said it before and I will say it again. I never apologize for the redundancy. I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. And that is because of each and every one of you. Has nothing to do with me. So thank you all so damn much for making this community what it is. Thank you for being my pal. Gosh dang it. And we're taking this thing to the moon together. Aw, thank you, Brett. They're up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Shameless plug. Mr. Jimmy Nuge says, yes, I bought a 3 and 2 as well, and I can't wait. I have got you covered, Jimmy Nuge. Thank you, brother. All right, Senor Vallejo. Let's go. Thank you, Jeremy Campbell. Nice streak, my man. All right, so we're going to do this, folks. We got a couple of PSA 10 Kid reporters here. And as I always do, I'm going to put these in here, and I'm going to keep looking right here at this camera so I can't see what's in this box either, okay? Because I want it to be a surprise for all of us. So I'm going to take these out. Now that they have covers over them, I'm going to put them off to the side. And then I'm going to get that single pack. Should be an empty box right there. There we go. All right, good luck, James. We are in the dark together. Mr. Fish, it is going very well tonight. How are you doing, Josh? And Rachel, Ms. Ghazi, I will politely and lovingly push back because I think you're pretty amazing. Thank you so much for that beautiful You're Amazing gift. And we start off with a Balake Burke. And he is 8th on print of 49 for the Milwaukee Brewers. Shout out to Alice Cooper. The man, the myth, the pool hose to 99. Future Hall of Famer for the St. Lunatics. Oh, wow. And last but not least, 48th on print to 99, the award-winning All Rise Aaron Judge. Outstanding. Just leaving that one up for you, Mr. Vallejo. Doing very, very well in the first pack there, buddy. I sincerely hope that is indicative of the rest of the box. There you go, Bruce. My man. We have quite a few of you St. Lunatic fans in the house. Shout out to Jeffro and Mr. Kyle Willard. Jason Saltzgiver says, oh, we all love you, Dalen and Miss CEO. Oh, thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. That's very kind of you to say, my man. I appreciate you, brother. All right. Good luck, Senor Vallejo. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. And we have a Zero Hope for the Trolley Dodgers. And that is 10th on print to 32. Gotta love some 3 and 2. And Zero Hope is a stud for the Trolley Dodgers. Very nice. Shout out to Mikey Kobaugh. All right, last card magic for you, buddy.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. Oh, my Lanta. You lucky, lucky ducky. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. patch autograph? Damn! You win, sir. You win. 17th on print to 49, folks. That is the second Bobby Witt Jr. autograph that we've seen in the last 20 minutes. Outstanding.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
That's right, Drewzer. It is a Bobby Witt kind of night. Great minds think alike there, Johnny D. Thank you, Jimmy Nuge. That is beautiful. Senor Vallejo. Felicidades, my man. Peanut butter y poquito celoso. Tu sabes way. Wow. That is incredible, my man. Nicely done. Zero Hope, number to 32. The Witter to 49. Patch Auto. And then, of course, all those are going to be top loaded up for you too, buddy. That was a beautiful, beautiful rip. Congratulations. Felicidades. And thank you as always, Senor Vallejo. Mil gracias a ti, hermano. Oh, never mind. I have a nope. Okie dokie. What a rip. That is big shoes to follow. Nicely done, Senor Vallejo. Banana pudding. He is. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Mm-hmm. Drewzer almost made me shoot spicy water out of my nose. Fire alarm about to go off in the studio. You are correct. Bobby Ball game. It was not. So there was one auto in that box, my friend. So the first one was a giant patch of Zero Hope for the Trolley Dodgers. I know, Mr. Peacher, really.
Emotional damage.
What a rip, right? I know, buddy. The hits just keep coming. Goodness gracious. Oh, yes, they do, Mr. Peaks. Those 3 and 2. I know. Brad Slater. I know, brother. I know. It was a rough night last night, gosh dang it. Rashid, Senior Ward, thank you so much for the gift over here on TikTok. Senor Vallejo, tu sabes way. Mucho aprecio, hermano. Cannot hardly wait for the next one there, James. Thank you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Whew. Oh, Bobby. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby Ballgame. I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about the box. So we had a redemption that came back over the weekend for our buddy Nate the Great Hopker. And we got his Bobby Witt Jr. on-card rookie autograph from 2022 Topps Fire. You all remember that break that we did a few weeks back. And that one is numbered 3rd on print to 10. Gorgeous. So that was the first one. Bobby Viles. Right? That's what I'm saying, buddy.
Ooh, yeah.
Okie dokie. We are moving on, legends. So next up, we have Miss Rachel. And Miss Rachel's going to put on a little movie for us tonight. But Miss Rachel, as always, thank you so damn much for ripping these down from junkwaxvintage.com. Because we do have a lot to get through tonight, Rachel, I sincerely appreciate your patience. We're going to have to split this up into 2 if that's okay, my dear. So, we have an entire hobby box of Marvel Annual. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Squishmallow packs. We have a blaster box of 2022 Top Series 1, looking for that elusive Ken Griffey Jr. home field advantage. And then we also have some 2023 Topps Heritage High number. And if y'all remember, we found an Anthony Volpe rookie autograph out of one of these. So hopefully we can find that again. Gracie, we have a juicy cue this evening, my friend. Thank you for asking. So we have this movie for Miss Rachel. Let me give you the cue real quick, Gracie. So next up, we have Tyler Lehman. After that, we have Jimmy Nuge. After that, we have Gracie. So you are 3 away there, Miss Gracie, and we do also have a full football break that we need to bust into. So I appreciate you bearing with me tonight, my dear friends. I'm only one guy, gosh dang it, but we're going to get through as much as we possibly can. Miss Rachel, as always, my homie, good luck, and thank you so much for snagging these down from the website. Let's start with some Squishmallows. And Rach Ghazi hit me over here with another beautiful gift. Thank you, Rachel, the second rad Rachel in the family, and that's a whale diving. I didn't even know that gift existed. I cannot thank you enough, Rach Ghazi. And do we have the other Rachel? Rachel D. Are you here and are you ready, my friend? Just want to make sure. Ollie says, is Austin the sports capital of Texas? LOL, the Formula One, the Seahawks, the Mariners, all massive places, stadiums, etc.? Well, the Seahawks and the Mariners are actually from the state of Washington, Ollie. So Texas is south, mid, the United States. The state of Washington is actually the far left, top left corner of the United States. But good question, Ollie. I would say Austin is definitely the F1 capital of Texas. That's fair. Okie dokie. Well, gosh dang it. I think we lost to Rachel for a couple of minutes. But that's okay. We'll just rip into some Squishmallows, and I guess she can go back and watch the replay. No problemo. That is correct, Alex Wayne. The Blue Angels are in Washington. Shout out to the hydroplane races. So that was actually something that I used to do when I was young. There is an area in Seattle that's called Puget Sound, and they do very, very famous hydroplane races there every year. And that was something that we used to do when I was little, because growing up, a lot of you know I was raised by a single mama, and she did very, very well with everything, but we did not have a whole lot of money in the house. So we would always go do things that were kind of free, and back then you could go watch the hydroplane races for free, and then during the hydroplane races, they would always have the Blue Angels fly over, which was really cool. I'll never forget that. That is correct, the best kid. Yes, correct. All right, Miss Rachel, we're starting with some Squishmallows. Let's see if we can't find the infamous Avery for Miss Melody. We start off with some Gildy. Lola on the Rainbow. The Boo Squad, Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Torrance, looking like a dapper gentleman. Roslyn, looking all witchy. The Fright Night Diner. Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Dominic. Regina. Shout out to the Witching of Ben Wagner. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Let's unwind with the Squishmallows. Gavin. Blaze. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. The Human Torch. Malloween. I see what they did there. Karina. Eugene. Spooky. With the Squishmallows. Dante and his Inferno. Otto. And Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. There you go, Miss Rachel. Oh, that's so cool, Mr. Saltzgaver. Small world, my man. All right, Miss Rachel. So I think what we're going to do here, let's do one of the blaster boxes. Let's start in chronological order. So we'll go 2022. And then, Miss Rachel, we're going to save your hobby box and your 2023 Heritage High number for just a little bit later in the show. Thank you so much for bearing with us on that, with Miss Rachel. Good luck. Oh, no worries, Ollie. No worries, my man. I'm just going off what's there, good buddy. Hey, Tony, our numismatic nurse. It is good to see you, Tony. How are you, big man? Big hugs and firm handshakes to another legend of the family. Empty box. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Sorry about that, my friends. Little housekeeping. All right. Good luck, Rachel. That is really neat, Mr. Saltzgiver. Small world. Tony, pretty good day. I love the positivity, my friend. Awesome. I am always well, brother. Anytime you see me here ripping packs with my best friends, you know it's a damn good day, buddy. And this Terrific Tuesday has been no different. My man, we had a truly wonderful morning show this morning. We were here for 4 hours. Tuesday morning. Yes, please. And then this is shaping up to be an incredible evening as well, because we have already gotten into one break and we have another one waiting in the wings. All right, we're starting with Kyle Hendricks for the Cubbies, Yu Darvish, Perez, Mitch Keller. How about Wander and Vladdy? Ouch. Raimel Tapia, G-Man, Victor Reyes, Anthony always on a bender. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Mr. Stephen Brault for the Pirates. The bull riding umpire, welcome back, my fellow bull rider. Good to see you, buddy. Trey Ambergy for the Pinstripes. Mad Max, Mr. Hetachromia himself on the 87 throwback. Boba Fett on your stars for the Blue Jays with those stun of shades. Freddie Galvis, Mitch Moreland, Chaz McCormick, Iglesias, Joey Gallo, Brady Singer, Juan Soto, chucking some lumber. The man, the myth, the pool hose. Tony, we did the celebration break. That was to start our show tonight. We have a Panini Encore football break coming very soon. Max Fried, Mr. Anderson, Alex Reyes, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, a far expired home run challenge, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers. Oh, no worries, Tony. Yep, we start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friend, so we have been here for an hour and 40 minutes this evening. I am sorry, brother. Oh, there you go, Miss Rachel. The polar bear on your commemorative jersey relic. Not too shabby there, my friend. Those are fun. Nolan Arenado. And just a friendly reminder there, Tony, if you head on over to Instagram, we do have a weekly schedule there, my friend. And if you want to set your notifications and hit that notification bell so you will always be notified when I go live, that would be my suggestion. A light, polite, loving suggestion. All right, we have Marcus Stroman, Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Lars Nootbaar, the proud owner of the most Scandinavian name in all of baseball. Thank you, Mrs. Junkwax. How about All Rise, Aaron Judge, Kepler, Gerardo Rivera Pardo. Good evening, Brandon Franz, my brother from another mother. Damn good to see you, buddy. Happy Tuesday, legend. Jorge Alfaro. Sorry, folks, had to get some sugar. My apologies. I love you, babe. The man, Shane McClanahan. Johnny Gray. Jonah Lechaim. Fabulous. Andrelton Jordan Simmons for Minnesota. John Gant for Minnesota, back-to-back Twinkies. Duval giving him the chop. Oh, you know it, Brandon Franz. Some of that watermelon sugar. Hi. Hi. Chris Bryant on the welcome to the show for the Cubbies. Oh, you know it, Mr. Piccirilli. The DeGrominator on the stars. Hate to see you go, baby. Love to watch you leave. Bye, babe. Oh, you're wearing a long shirt. That's no fun. Cheater. Cheater. Love you more, babe. Mr. Bregman, somebody bang a trash can. Why, thank you, Brandon Franz. Get out of my head. Good evening, Mr. Wells. Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you. Vladdy. Garrett Hampson. Mike Zunino for the Tampa Bay Rays, former Seattle Mariner. Hernandez. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Mr. Vasquez for the Bo Sox. Bryce Hampa. Mazika. Mad Max. Matty Barnes. Alex Wells. Shout out to Wellsy. Corey Kluber for the Pinstripes. Mr. Anderson on the 1987 throwback. And Sammy Kershaw for the Trolley Dodgers. Last but not least. This is your last base pack magic, Ms. Rachel. Wellsy, did you miss the contenders break? Yes, we actually broke that one this morning, my friend. The Panini Contenders football, we did 2 boxes of that this morning. Yes. All right, good luck, Ms. Rachel. We have Wayno and those sweet, sweet socks, commentator extraordinaire. Orale Vato. Justin Dunn for our Seattle Mariners, Michael Brantley. Danny Jansen for those talented Toronto Blue Jays. Pedro Severino. Chad Duncan Pinderhughes. Give me a hell yeah if you get that extremely obscure reference. Jake Kissing Cousins. Eli Morgan. Josh Naylor. Seattle Mariner now. Love that. Taiwan Walker. Matt Manning, rookie. Tommy LaStella for the Gigantes. Shout out to our buddy Holden. And shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. Oh, whoever the big sweetie is over there, the anonymous gifter that just hit Mr. Wells with a free 1-month subscription, I cannot thank you enough. The fact that you did that anonymously tells me everything about you that I need to know. I sincerely appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so, so much. Excellent. And welcome to the family, Mr. Wells. I should say welcome back. Vladdy. Mookie. Bobby. Omar. Jake, I love a burger for the White Sox. Christian Walker. Conforto. Frenick for the Pirates. Sammy Kershaw. Eddie Rosario. Desclafani for the Gigantes. Little Kyle Tucker. Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba. We have a Kwang Hyun Kim for the St. Lunatics. Flashiest Feet. Bryce Hampa. And Ke'Bryan Hayes for the Pirates on the Stars of the MLB. And Miss Rachel.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for Miss Rachel in round number 1 for Rachel this evening. That's right, Mr. Russell. I saw that too. I was like, that is super weird. You know, I don't think that he was cheating, but I do think it was just a natural reaction. Like, totally genuine. I think he just like jumped up, you know, like a lot of us would. I think if somebody threw a ball like that, I think it was just a totally weird reaction. And yeah, smacked him right in the helmet. Gotta love that. Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of my Seattle Mariners, how about a big dumper rookie? There you go, Miss Rachel. Just leaving that one up for you. When you find the dumper's got to go up there on the stand. Luis Robert, chucking some lumber for the White Sox. Little Yastrzemski. Absolutely right, Mr. Wells. You betcha. How about Hanser? So hot right now. Oh boy, Alberto. Chris B. Flexen. Andrew Miller. Anthony Rizzo. He's got the juice. Tatis. Stinky Grinky. Castillo. Rosario. Raimel Tapia for the Rockies. Sammy Kershaw on the Topps Chrome. Stars of the MLB. That is very nice. I would love someday to collect the entire Topps Chrome subset. That would be sick. And last but not least, a little Acuna Matata on the paper Stars of the MLB. There you go, Miss Rachel. An absolutely beautiful first rip of the evening for you. We do have another round that will come probably after our football break. We'll get back to another rip for Miss Rachel. And when you find the dumper, you got to sleeve the dumper. A giggity. Do we have Tyler Lehman in the house? Thank you as always, Rachel D. Shout out to Mr. Tyler Lehman. Excuse me. David Table. Long time no see, my man. How you doing? Excuse me, Mr. Mesa. He says, Dalen, are you planning on buying Topps basketball for breaks? Oh, yes. You betcha, brother. So we pride ourselves in having pretty much everything. Pretty much. Unless you're talking like super high end, like $28,000 a box high end. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. Thank you, David Table. It is great to see you tonight, my man. Que bueno verte. Great to see you. Excuse me. I see you, Mr. Piccirilli. Shout out to those Lehman brothers. Well, gosh dang it, it doesn't look like we have a Tyler Lehman in the house. Bummer. So we'll save that off to the side because I know my buddy Jimmy is here. Do we have my Spokenite brother, Mr. Jimmy Nuge? Are you here and are you ready, buddy?
Oh, Yeah.
Simon. Orale. My man. Vámonos. Y buena suerte. Let's go, folks. Mr. Diaz, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Aw, David Table. Well, we're happy to have you back, buddy. And you always know, my brother, we always understand that life comes first, right? We're just happy to see you when you can be here, my friend. So thank you for making some time for us. Truly appreciate it. And Mr. Diaz, we had a wonderful day over here, buddy. How was yours? All right, Jim. We're going to do this the exact same way as we did for Senor Vallejo. And I'm going to cover up those two cards because I don't want to see them yet. Okay? So we're going to look right here at this camera. We're going to put the cards over those. Oh. That's weird. I think the cards shifted. Yes, they did. Okay. I have to do this without looking. How good am I? Okay. We good. Beautiful. We're all in the dark together. Empty box there, Jim. Good luck. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax for helping us out on that department. All right, we start off with a spectacular Sandiagan to 15. Ethan Salas, and that is numbered 13 out of 15 on the Periwinkle Blue. It's a caravan for me ma. You like dags? The legend, Mr. Ty Cobb, and he is numbered to 32. Michael Jordan on print to 32. Because we got mad hits like we was Rod Carew. The same parallel that we got that Aaron Judge in the first box. Rod Carew, 60th on print to 99 on the award-winning 1967 Rookie of the Year for Minnesota, Rod Carew. That's right, Brandon Franz, very observant. Shout out to the palindromes. All right. I'm going to sleeve all these up for you, Jim. And then we're going to get into your encased. Senor Diaz, how was your Tuesday, buddy? And Miss Rachel, I cannot thank you enough for all these beautiful TikTok gifts tonight, my friend. Truly appreciate it. My wife and I run a very small little card business here. And every single gift over there on TikTok, every single hype train that we have over here on Twitch helps this whole thing to stay alive. Cannot thank you enough, my friend. Those gifts do not go unnoticed. Thank you, Rachel. All right, let's start with the right-hand side. Good luck, Jimmy Nuge. And we have a Carson Williams, 19th on print to 49 for the Tampa Bay Rays on a double relic. Let's get into number 2. Oh, pristine prospect. Cam Caminiti for the Atlanta Braves. And that one is numbered 6th on print to 10. Congratulations there, Jim. And Cam Caminiti is Ken Caminiti's cousin, believe it or not. Throwback legend. That is a beautiful, beautiful card there for you, Jimmy, numbered to 10. Congratulations, my brother. Bobby Viles, it looks like you already have a buyer on that one there, Jimmy. So, Jimmy, my brother, if you decide to sell anything while I still have it, that is 1,000% okay. Just let us know behind the scenes, and I'm happy to pull it for you and send it to where it needs to go. But there is never any pressure to do so. Jimmy Nuge, you are so welcome, my man. Cannot thank you enough for snagging that beautiful box down from junkwaxvintage.com. As I say, almost every single day, it is always fun to rip into packs, but in my humble opinion, it is just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends. And that is what we do here almost every single friggin' day. So thank you, Jimmy Nuge, not only for being a member of this family, but for being my friend, for being my pal, for almost 20 years. Almost. We're creeping up on that 20 years, Jim. When you and I met, neither of us had any gray hair. We'll put it that way. I love you, Jimmy. No such thing. No such thing. All right, legends. Gotta love those 3 and 2 boxes. All right, shout out to Mr. Tyler Lehman. Are you here tonight? Tony Carboni, my marvelous Michigander. It is wonderful to see you tonight, you sexy beast. How you doing tonight, buddy? I hope everything is as well as to be expected. We miss you, but I totally understand you got some heavy stuff going on over there, Tony. I hope it gets better, buddy. I know the circle of life sucks sometimes, but you know you have all of us here, buddy. You don't have to do anything alone. I appreciate you stopping in tonight, my man. Hope I can take your mind off that for just a few minutes. Oh, Mr. Wells, that is very kind of you to say. Thank you, buddy. Okie dokie, if we do not have a Tyler Lehman, so last call for Tyler Lehman. And we are moving on to one of our glorious Gatons. Oh, thank you, the best kid. That is very kind of you to say. Do we have our glorious Gracie in the house? Oh, Brandon Franz, I just saw that compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, Gracie. And that is true, Brandon Franz. You are one of 2 Junkers that has been in this studio in the flesh. You and Alex Wayne are the 2 gentlemen that have been here, and we have a 3rd that will be here this weekend. Shout out to Mr. Piccirilli, my fellow Texan. All right, Gracie. Good luck. We're going to 2025 Donruss Baseball. I know you will, Tony Carboni. I have no doubt, my brother. I have no doubt. But just so you know, Tony, you have been in our thoughts over here, buddy. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax. You come up almost every single day. Because we care about you, man. And I'm sorry you're going through that. I know that that is absolutely horrible. So sorry you have to go through that, buddy. And once again, hope we can just take your mind off it for a few minutes. I see you, Brandon Fraud, you silly goose. Shout out to Henry E. Butts, also known as HEB. All right, Gracie, 1/2 of my glorious Gatons. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. Mr. Saltzgiver says, just got my 2nd auto of him in while I was out of town. Caminiti, that is. Got them both in breaks here at JWV. I remember, my man. Congratulations there, Mr. Saltzgiver. You have done very well here, you lucky ducky. And you deserve every bit of it. Good evening, Marky Mark and the Wheels Bunch. Hope you're having a wonderful day, buddy. It is great to see you again. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Alex Wayne says, no selfie, so I could or could not have been there. It's true. It's true. He's an enigma. All right, we have a Classy Blossy for your Toronto Blue Jays. Stankonia Franconia, Colt Keith, Jairo Iriarte, Jim Leland, Carlos Beltran, Pedro Martinez, Ventura, Dustin Pedroia, Levi Sterling for the Pirates on a a rocket rated prospect, emoji, foil. We have a Paul Skeens on your optic preview for the Pirates. The Iron Man on a color match, Cal Ripken Jr. on an orange Velocity Prism. In blaster boxes, these are not numbered, but they are very pretty. Brooks and the Swiss Family, Robinson. For Uncle Moosey's Orioles, on the Milestones, Jay Tibbs, O'Farrell, Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz on the rated rookie for the Washington Nationals. Pablo Honey, shout out to Radiohead. Nick York, Miguel Tejeda, Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. Prince Fielder, looking thicker than a couple of Snickers. The Wiz, Mr. Ozzie Smith. Bobby Witt Jr. So nice, we have seen him thrice this evening. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. Jimmy Nuge, I know you get that obscure reference. Willie Wagner on the optic preview. How about back-to-back Willie Wagner for your Blue Jays? There you go, Gracie. You're on your way to a Willie Wagner rainbow. Nice. Alex Wayne says, is that gold? We do not have any gold ones in here. Are you talking about that one, my man? That was orange. We have that Willie Wagner on the disco. Ooh, we have a Cam Caminiti. So nice we have seen him twice in the last 10 minutes. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge on that Cam Caminiti numbered to 10, and you got yourself a Jersey Kings napkin. Congratulations, Gracie. Mr. Sheffield, you're adorable. On the bomb squad, shout out to Fran Drescher, Jet Williams, and back-to-back Mets with Drew Gilbert. Round number 2, Miss Gracie. Ah, there you go. So, you know, that's how I actually do it too, Gracie. All of my PCs, aside from Julio, Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson, and Nolan Ryan, all of those PCs have been because of circumstantial pulls, basically. So the reason I started collecting Jazz Chisholm Jr. back in 2021 is because I went into a Big Lots store and I randomly purchased one pack. One pack. And in that pack was a Jazz Chisholm rookie framed mini autograph. And I was like, you know what? I think that's the card gods telling me that I need to PC Jazz Chisholm Jr. Same thing happened with O'Neal Cruz back in 2022. All right. Oh, and we start with the Nolan Express. Beautiful. Craig Biggio, Lawler, Catfish, and we're not talking about Tinder. Smoltzy, back when he had hair. Beautiful. There you go, Gracie. Wellesley says no name. Are you talking about the 2021 Jazz Chisholm? It does have a name on it. I wish it was a no name. That would be sick. Jack Leiter, Adam Wainwright, Andrew Walters, Tim Hudson. Shout out to our favorite Axeman. How about Evan Cata for our Texas Rangers on the rocket emoji? Jim Leland on the laser, and that is numbered to 199. 186 out of 299, excuse me. Just leaving that one up for you, Gracie. Luscious Lou Gehrig on the optic preview. Rintaro Sasaki on a black disco prism rated prospect. Not numbered, but gorgeous. So, folks, we had a new member of the family on Saturday night on eBay, and probably the biggest felony that happened on eBay on Saturday night, we had a PSA 10 Rintaro Sasaki numbered to 79. Okay? Guy got it for $13. Damn. That was amazing. Congratulations to that fella. I know. All right, we got Jared Thomas for Colorado, but I love giving out those steals and deals. It was great. Bryce Cunningham for the Pinstripes. Evan Cata, so nice, you got him twice. Jim Cat, Pee Wee. Luis Angel Acuna. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Yeah, he got it for $13. He caught everybody sleeping. I was astonished, but hey, it happens. Edgar Martinez for my Seattle Mariners. Oh, there you go, Mr. Anderson. Nice pull there, Donovan. Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, Jim Rice, Mr. Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. Nick Kurtz. There you go, Miss Gracie.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Not too shabby there, my friend. Nick Kurtz's market is on fire, and that is a rocket emoji rated prospect. Beautiful. He goes on the stand. Nicely done, Gracie. Stankonia, Franconia on the optic preview. Luscious Lou Gehrig on the black disco prism optic preview for the Pinstripes. Unleashed, a dollop of Dollander. Chase Delauder. Takoa Roby. Kumar Rocker. Ryan Braun. Funky Cold Musina. Campaneris for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Sammy Sosa. Billy Martin. Greg.
Come on, Craig.
Maddox. All Rise, Aaron Judge. Bobby Miller. Jake Arrieta for the Cubbies. Back-to-back red and blues, and you got El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries. Nice one. Colt Keith on the optic preview. Carson Williams on the optic preview. Owen Kaisi for the Cubbies. And last but not least, somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba, but I don't think Bubba's here tonight. Walker Janik. for the Astros. There you go, Gracie. Beautiful box for you, my friend. And we're down to last pack.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. And our buddy Ollie, our brother from Down Under, asking if anybody else is from Australia. We do have another Aussie over here in the chat on TikTok, my man. But I'm uncertain if we have any other Aussies over here on Twitch. All right, good luck, Miss Gracie. And we start out with a little Big Papi, David Ortiz. Mr. Frazier, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my fellow Austinite. Thank you for the beautiful gift. Pops, Willie Stargell. Dusty's son, Darren Baker, rated rookie. Another Bobby Witt Jr., your PC. There you go, Gracie. Doc Gooden, shout out to my buddy Brandon Franz.
Oh, yeah.
Arrieta, one half of the Brothers Young. Ian Kinsler for the Rangers. The magnificent moustache of Mr. Austin Wells. Doc Gooden on the red and blue. Classy Blossy for your Toronto Blue Jays on the optic preview. Spencer Jones for the pinstripes on the orange Velocity Prism rated prospect. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Rintaro Sasaki, so nice, you got him twice. Not too shabby there, Gracie. And Braylon Dalen Payne, finishing that one off for Milwaukee. Well, Miss Gracie, that was a fabulous box of cards. Congratulations, my friend. And thank you, as always, for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com and letting us rip that together. Shout out to you and the other glorious Gayton, Miss Ruthie. Mr. Piccirilli, if you're taking off tonight, my good man, have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, my brother. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for hanging in here for the last couple hours, David. Appreciate you, my brother. We will see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to go ahead and top load this one up for you, Gracie, just to be on the safe side. Nice one on the Kurtz. Was a beauty. I hope so too, Mr. Saltzgiver. You're absolutely right. Okie dokie. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, my friends. Cheers. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. And it's almost time for another Spicy Walter. And Druzer, my man. Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters himself snuck one in on me. My dude. Cannot thank you enough for hitting that resub button, Prime style, for 24 months. 2 solid years that we've been doing this, Drew. Love you, brother. Thank you so damn much. All the resubs are absolutely amazing, but every now and then I get one that just kind of hits me in the feels a little bit. And that one did, Druzer. 24 months, my man. Incredible. Danny Rendon says, when did top loaders become a thing? That's a great question, my friend. I mean, top loaders existed when I was born, so we'd probably have to go back before I was born to find the origin story of top loaders. I think those have been around for quite a while, but good question. If I had to guess, I would say probably like the 70s. If I had to guess, that is a total guess. Okie dokie, do we have a Tyler Lehman here tonight? Tyler Lehman. It might be break time, legends. I am so kidding. It is not. We have Mr. Trevor Holt. Thank you so much for snagging a few packs down. 2003 Fleer Tradition. Thank you, Trevor with an E, my awesome Arkansasan. Banana Pudding. It is wonderful to see you tonight. All right, Alex Wayne says D mid to late 80s on top loaders? Really? I mean, I guess if they were made in like 1982, because I just remember having those when I was really little, like tiny. Slow Walking John says BCW started making them in 1987. Are we positive that somebody else did not make top loaders before BCW? That would be my question. But that's awesome. There you go. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Outstanding. Mr. Armstrong, it is wonderful to see you back, my man. Hope you have had a terrific Tuesday as well. Ryan Pfeiffer, my man. If you're taking off tonight, have a magnificent sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you as always. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. Alex Wayne says, I have a box of MLS. Did that get ripped? It did not. Not yet, anyway, my friend. Allow me just a moment. I am so sorry, Alex Wayne. I am not seeing it in here, my brother. Ah, I see it. I found it. It was mixed in with other break spots. I got you, brother. No sweat. Let me grab that box for you, buddy. There you go, my brother. There you go. Slow Walking John says another Canadian company made top loaders before that. There you go. That's what I was thinking. Very nice. But shout out to BCW. Gotta love those fellas. And my buddy Big Hat Tim. All right, all right. Alex Wayne, let's get into some 2022 Topps Chrome MLS. And then, just a heads up on the queue, my dear friends, we are going to move on to Trevor Holt. So Trevor Holt, you will be up next after Alex Wayne with your 2003 Flair Tradition. And then Daniel Bailey has our very first 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball box and a 2025 Topps Series 2 Monster box. That's fun. Putting on a little movie for us, Daniel Bailey. Shout out to our marvelous Missourian. I appreciate it, Daniel. And Mr. Peaks, I see you paying for that shipping, my man. Thank you. Much appreciated. All righty. Mr. Alex Wayne, 2022 Topps Chrome MLS. Good luck. Welcome back, Dan. Good to see you tonight, my big man. My name is Dalen, and I like to party. No, I said that. That's my thing. But I like to party. Always wonderful to see you tonight, my friends. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. And folks, we're up to almost 45,000 likes this evening. Cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good luck, Alex. Ah, there you go, Mr. Russell. You are very welcome, Danny Rendon. He says, thank you for all the answers on the top loaders. All right, pack number 4 to the side. Good luck, Alex. Shout out to Jason Frazier and Rach Ghazi. Sincerely appreciate those TikTok gifts tonight, legends. You too, Mr. Vallejo. You too, Mr. Ward. Hope you're driving safe out there, Rashid. As always, Alex, we're just going to rip these down and go through them together. Miss Gracie, if you are taking off, my dear, have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you tomorrow, my friend. I hope the same for you. And congratulations on an absolutely fabulous box of cards tonight. You win. I think it's good karma. Keep it up, Miss Gracie. Shout out to you and Ruthie, my glorious Gatons. All right, we have a Jose Cifuentes. Shout out to Daisy Fuentes and MTV Sports. James Sands on the field tested. The best kid says, I'm going to bed. Well, have a great night, buddy, and thank you so much for hanging in here. Hope to see you tomorrow. You and your husband. We have Christian Paredes on the pink X-Fractor. Christian McFarland, rookie. Hani Mukhtar. Mamadou Fall. Edison Flores. Shout out to Jared from the island of Flores. My buddy J-Flo. Eric Remedi on the refractor. Brandon Vasquez on the X-Fractor, pink. How about a Pitch Prodigies Leon Flock, rookie. The guy's so nice they named him once Chicharito. That's a fun one. Dominic Baji. Fafa Picault? Picault? Fafa Picault? For Houston on the City Strikers. Michael Barrios on the pink X-Fractor. Jesus Fajeda. Valentin Castellanos. We have an Aqua X-Fractor, Robin Laud. That's pretty. And I think that one's going to be numbered. It is 47th on print to $2.99. I agree, Banana Pudding. You're not wrong. Junior Urso on the pink X-Fractor. Mark Anthony K. Jesus Mario. Pitch Prodigies Francesco Janella. Pitch Prodigies Stanislav Ivanov. Rookie. Field tested Carles Gil. Christian Arango on the pink X-Fractor. And Lucas Cavallini finishing off your base packs for the Whitecaps FC.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic here, Alex Wayne. You are very welcome, the best kid. The best kid says, did you know nobody makes Diego Jota cards anymore? I did not know that, but I appreciate that piece of information, my friend. Thank you so much. Excellent. You learn something new every day. All right, we have a Jaden Nelson. Pitch Prodigies, Caio Alexandre. James Sands. So nice. We have seen him twice on the throwback refractor. Joseph Martinez on the pink X-Fractor. And Eric Lopez, rookie, last but not least for Atlanta. There you go, my dude. You got some beautiful cards in there, Mr. Alex Wayne. I am so sorry I couldn't find you anything super juicy, but I am going to go ahead and sleeve up the LOD to $2.99. Thank you, as always, Mr. Alex Wayne. Oh, he passed away, that's why. Gotcha. Ah, gotcha, the best kid. It all makes sense now. So I must admit, I'm not a huge soccer fan. You will probably never find me just sitting around the house watching soccer. I played a lot of soccer in my life, so it's kind of hard for me to sit back and watch it. You know? Although I appreciate soccer and I respect soccer and everybody that plays soccer because I think it's one of the most difficult games that you could ever play. I learned that the hard way when I was in high school. Yikes. But I have got a lot of catching up to do when it comes to my soccer knowledge of things like that. So thank you for letting me know, buddy. I appreciate it. So Alex, my friend, I apologize that I couldn't find you an autograph in there, buddy. So I went ahead and just made you one. Hope that's okay. You can put that one in your PC, my friend, and I made sure to date that one so we can go back and look at it a few years from now and we can smile about it. There you go, buddy. Alex Wayne says, interesting fact, Liverpool cut him from the team a couple of days after he passed. In doing so, they breached their contract and his family was paid in full. Oh, it was more of a good gesture. Oh, they did it on purpose. Well, that's even cooler. Nice. I like it. Thank you for sharing that, Alex. Went ahead and top-loaded that one up for you, buddy. My pleasure, brother. There you go, bud. Always my pleasure, Alex. Thank you, my friend. Just another beautiful rip and an extremely long line of beautiful rips, my brother. Thank you, Alex. All right, legends, let's bust into a brand new Spicy Walter. Kareem. Got to stay hydrated. There you go, Boston Sally. Correct. My man. So one of these days, all joking aside, I'm going to do my best to get my autograph registered with PSA. So that way, when you do sign things, you could actually send it into PSA and have it graded. I'm working on it, just so you know. Gosh, dang it, I love that spicy water. So good. Mr. Turnbaugh, Mr. Erich, my San Antonio hermano. He says, I am out of my black cherry, only strawberry spicy waters left. Need more. Shout out to HEB. Banana Pudding says you should try drinking that mint tea with honey for your voice. Probably not a bad idea. I appreciate that, buddy. Good thinking. Alrighty. I think so, Danny Rendon. I appreciate you saying that, my Colorado cousin. All right, legends, we are moving on to Mr. Trevor Holt. Are you here, Trevor? And are you ready, big man? I need to grab some packs. We are going back to 2003. There's Mr. Holt. Thank you for your patience, Trevor. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. I think you're right, Banana Pudding. Little lady by the name of Miss Celine Dion. Boston Sally, my fellow Austinite, says, not going to lie, before stream, I went to HEB looking for baseball cards and black cherry spicy water. He says, you inspire. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Got you, the best kid. And Ollie says, top loaders were a thing for 40 years, bro. Sounds about right. Yep. I'm with you. Outstanding. All right, let's go back to 2003. We have a Razor Ramon Hernandez. Leroy's cousin, old Jeff Jenkins. Oh, wow. How about a lumber company, Miguel Tejeda, for Dutchess Athletics? That is sick. That is the first one of those that we have found from 2003. Congratulations there, Trevor Holt. The precursor to the heavy lumber that they still make today. How sick. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Bernie Williams, legend for the Pinstripes. Mike Bordick. Chucky Johnson. Mike Lieberthal. Maglio Ordonez for the White Sox. We found his autograph about a year ago. Kirk Sarloos for the Houston Astros. Big Ben Diggins. Randy Wynn. Raul Mondesi. Jeff Cirillo for my Seattle Mariners. J.C. Romero. Terrence Long. Mike Lamb. Luis Ugueto for my Seattle Mariners. Banner season, Jason Simontacci. That is a 1961 Fleer design. Gotta love those. Ryan Giles. The Battery, Mr. Al Kaline. Danny Bautista. Lunsford. Oh. Checklist with the captain on the back. That's fun. Just leaving that one up for you with the Lumber Company. Mr. Morris. Orlando Cabrera. The Rocket, Roger Clemens. He does not have the juice. That is Fernando Tatis Sr. That is Tatis's daddy. How cool is that? Miguel Olivo. Andy Van Hecken, and Luis Aparicio for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Finishing off those packs, my man. Congratulations, Trevor Holt. Sleeving up your captain. So it's actually cool. The checklists, if you turn them around, they make a puzzle. It's kind of cool. And then, of course, we're going to sleeve and top load your Lumber Company, Miguel Tejeda. If my memory serves me correctly, I think those are typically one per hobby box. So nicely done there, Trevor Holt. That's a nice one, buddy. As always, Trevor, thank you for snagging those down from the website, buddy. And I sincerely hope that is just another beautiful rip and in a very, very long line of beautiful rips, my friend. Thank you, Trevor. And I appreciate your patience tonight, my friend. Busy evening over here in the junkyard. But that means you just get to watch more rips. Thank you again, Trev. Little housekeeping. All right. Mr. Boston Sally. And I agree, Dutchie, that is awesome. Boston Sally, my fellow Austinite, says, I love looking at the old stadiums in the background of these cards. I'm getting old is what I realize. Ha! You and I both, my man. You and I both. I am so with you. Okie dokie. We are moving on to Mr. Bailey. Dan, are you here tonight, my brother? We have our first box out of our sealed case of 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball. Oh, hell yeah. And then some 2025 Topps Series 2 also. Bricks, welcome back, my brother. My dear friends, allow me just a moment.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. There's Dan the man. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and giving us some eye candy. We're going to bust into your Topps Series 2 first, and then we're going to finish off with that 2025 Topps Holiday. So, folks, again, I will remind you, this is our very first box out of our sealed case of 2025 Topps Holiday. Thank you so much for snagging those down, Dan. I appreciate you being our very first Topps Holiday rip this year. And just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have quite a few holiday boxes saved up. So we have, I think, 2022 Topps Holiday, 2023, 2024, and now 2025. So my hope is before the holiday is over, I want to do a multiple year break with all Topps Holiday. I thought that would be really fun. 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Ms. Rachel. Oh, my friend, I was wondering where you went. I am so sorry, homie. So I ripped half of yours, Rachel. We ripped the 2022 Topps Series 1 and your Squishmallows. So we still have your hobby box and your 2023 Topps Series, 2023 Topps Heritage High number ready to rip. So the plan here, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do it, gosh dang it. But the cue there we go. All right. But I think it's possible you just lost music over here on the TikTok or Twitch, excuse me. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Let me fix something real quick. There we go. That's a little bit better. Outstanding. Thank you. That is correct, Ms. Rachel. Yes, your Marvel and the Topps Heritage High number. We still have left over. Correct. All right, homies. So what we're going to do here, folks, we have this rip for Dan. Thank you again, Dan. And then we have a beautiful rip for Miss Rachel. And then we're going to bust into a break to finish off the night tonight. Okay? That is the plan. Let me make sure that shop is even. Uh-huh. Oh, Mr. Peaks putting in a box. Thank you, Maddie. I see you there, brother. Oh, you know it, Mr. Peaks. You know it, buddy. All right, let me grab that blaster box for you, Mr. Peaks. I will be right back. There you go, my good man. We will bust into that in just a moment. Oh, Mr. Peaks, Maddie, if you would be okay with that, buddy, that would be extremely helpful. You okay with that? That would be a wonderful way to start our morning tomorrow. Threaten me with a good time. You know how it goes when we let these things marinate. Thank you so much, brother. Yes, we do, Casey. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. Should be right there. Thank you for asking, Casey. And shout out to my boys over there at Filth Bomb. Sincerely appreciate Mr. Marr. I thank you, Casey. I appreciate that, buddy. And welcome to the family, my man. You rock my face off, Maddie. Thank you again, my friend. Okie dokie. Mr. Bailey. Let's go. So I call these little mini hobby boxes because there is 224 cards in these boxes. A lot of cards. So Dan, would you be upset if we skip through some base cards on this one, buddy? Oh, no worries, Miss Rachel. Oh, I totally understand, my friend. We all get caught up sometimes. It happens. But I'm just glad to have you back, homie. Hey, Dutchie, Mr. JVD, if you're taking off tonight, my friend, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Dutchie. Have a wonderful sleep, buddy. We will see you in the morning. Thank you, Dan. Oh, yes, there is, Mr. Peaks. All right, your pack number 4 is to the side because it is tradición. Good luck, Dan. I see you, Dustin Moore. I think you're right, sir. Always happy to see my Portland pal in the house. Hey, Jimmy Nooge. If you were taking off as well, my man, thank you as always for hanging in here tonight, buddy. I love you. You know that. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my best pal. You have a wonderful night, my buddy. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, there you go, Dutchie. We just might find one. All right. So, Dan, you already know, brother, you're going to get every single one of these base cards, but we are going to bust through the base cards a little quicker. Dan, we have the last break of the evening will be 2024. Yes, 2024 Panini Encore Football. Has 1 guaranteed autograph and 1 guaranteed relic as well. We typically find some cool numbered cards in there too. So that will be our wonderful way to end the evening. All right, you have Slam Diego on a card, Tatis and Machado. We just saw his daddy. Little Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew on the Stars. Shout out to our bodacious brewer brethren. How about Hi Mom for the Minnesota Twins? That's fun. Porter Hodge on the Schmeckel for the Cubbies. Excellent. Oh, hell yeah. Tomas, my Norwegian brother. Wonderful to see you tonight, my man, and cannot thank you enough for 1,000 beautiful bits. I have a couple of packs over here for you, Thomas. Happy to rip those tonight as well. Matty Ice on the Stars. Cubbies. Oh, there we go. Dutchie. I'm very glad you stayed, my man. Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job. Nikki Two Bags. Ben Brown, Schneeman, Javi Baez. We have an I Can't Pass a Physical, Carlos Correa. There you go, Dutchie. Now you can call it a night. Much love to you, my brother. We will see you in the morning, legend. Cody Belly for the Pinstripes. Karen Carpenter in there. Enriquez. Jackson Churio on the Summer Superstars for the Brew Crew. There's your talented Toronto Blue Jays hero, Mr. George Springer. Eddie Cabrera and Yariel Rodriguez. Excellent. Round number 1. Round number 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did somebody not see the shop is closed? I think somebody just snagged something down for the website. I will do my damnedest to get to that, my friend. Oh, you rocked my face off. Thank you so, so much, my man. That means more to me than you will ever know, Brian. Thank you so much, my friend. Happy to do so. And it is wonderful to see you again, my friend. Thank you so damn much, Brian Ellis. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. I am so, so grateful that you snagged that down from the website, buddy. But we also have a lot of stuff to get through tonight, so I sincerely appreciate your understanding. Thank you, Brian. If we do have time to get to it tonight, I would love to. So thank you again, my friend. Okie dokie. Starting off with a Bray and Bayo for the Bo Sox. Some alliteration. Bader. Alec Marsh, Palante, Kerstad, Spencer Strider, and that luscious lip curtain. Michael Massey for Alan White's Kansas City Royals. Cannot thank you enough, Brian Ellis. And we got to fix some TikTok. That's a little bit better. Junior Caminero for the Tampa Bay Rays on your Stars. That is correct, Boston Sally. Acuna. Tana. Oh, nice. Roki Sasaki on a 1990 throwback rookie. Beautiful, brother. Sleeving that one up for you, Dan the man. The Polar Bear, Mr. Pete Alonso on the Stars. Little housekeeping. Bobby Miller, Mad Max, Isert, Ozzy Albies, Spencer Barry Horowitz. We have in Kevin Alcantara on the rookie Stars of the MLB. Brixie and Mr. Anderson finishing off round number 2. Moving on. Wilfredo, God bless you right back, buddy. Excellent to see the junior welterweight champion of the world. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my man. And Boston Sally, those holiday boxes are legit. I am ridiculously excited to bust into our very first one here in just a moment. And Brian Ellis, that is going to be a wonderful way to start the morning tomorrow, my man. All right, we got a little Johnny D. Shout out to our buddy Johnny D over here on Twitch. And Razor Ramon, Hai Song Kim, Salvi, and we have a Francisco on the OPS leaders number 19 for the Mets. Balake Snell for the Trolley Dodgers, looking all kinds of fired up. KC over here on TikTok says, I've ripped 2 celebration boxes only. Both had big heads. Harper and a Cruz number to 50 rookie. We have been very lucky in the celebration boxes ourselves. We found a Bernie Brewer RPA rookie patch on-card auto numbered to 10. Freaking huge. Victor Paso Robles in there for my Seattle Mariners. The Canario in the coal mine. Kumar Rocker for our Texas Rangers. Oh, my Lanta. Did we? Oh, yes, we did. You absolute legends over here on Twitch. We have already had one magnificent hype train this evening. Shout out to our buddy Joe for taking down a PSA 10 Bo Nix rookie. And my dear friends over here on Twitch, you have started another second round tonight. As always, legends, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, we get to give away a second Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. Threaten me with a good time. I would love to. And legends, we are already at hype train level 1, 93% with 3.5 minutes to go. You rock my face off, my dear friends. Thank you so damn much. Boston Sally, my Austinite, hitting that resub button for the 2nd month. Thank you, brother. And King of Sports Cards, Tomas, with the 1,000 bomb. Helped us. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of legends of the family, we have one half of the Towers of Power, Mr. Timbo T. Wood.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Excellent to see you tonight, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough for 5 beautiful gifted subs. And Timbo, for some reason, it's not giving me that total number, but that's got to be close to 1,500 gifted subs in this family, my brother. Cannot thank you enough, Timbo. Great to see you tonight, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to a legend of the family. Nasty Nick Martinez in there, a Jimenez. We have a World Series MVP, Freddie Freeman, with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Trey Turner for the Fightin' Phillies. Shout out to our buddy Mikey One. Oh, you know it, Timbo T. Wood. Wonderful to see you tonight, my man. Making my evening. We're just going through some Top Series 2 for our buddy over here on TikTok. We have a Julio on the Summer Superstars. Outstanding. The World Series MVP, so nice, you got him twice. Osvaldo Cabrera for the Pinstripes, and former Seattle Mariner on the Future Stars, Noelvi Marte for WKRP. All right, this is your last base pack round, Mr. Bailey. And Timbo T. Wood hitting us with another 10 gifted subs, taking us to Hype Train level 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we might be giving away a second Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. So if you would like to participate in the giveaway, folks, all you have to do is quickly make the switch to Twitch and participate in the Hype Train. Any gift is automatically entered into the giveaway. Thank you so much, Timbo. You rock my face off. Excellent to see you tonight, my man. And Mr. Salts Giver, the giver of the salts. Thank you so much for 5 beautiful gifted subs. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, gentlemen. All right, we start off with a Jairo of the Iriarte for the White Sox. Gracie, you're supposed to be in bed, young lady. I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for still being here, and thank you so much for those beautiful bits. And Genghis Kant. I love it so much. You win the name game. Welcome to the family over here on Twitch, my friend. Thank you for smacking that follow button. Atreyu Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. We have a Manny Machado for San Diego. Alexis is on fire Diaz. Oh, you know it, Timbo T. Wood. Jason Russell, my Canadian cousin. Thank you, legend. Some Brew Crews. Some Caden Dana. Shout out to our buddy Kyle Dana. We have a Chris Sale for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Well, Paul Goldschmidt, your 2022 MVP on the Stars for the Pinstripes. Birdsong, the ambassador of the Juan Lennon Sosa. We have a second. Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver. Simeon Woods, Rob Richardson. The Spaz, Kenley Jansen. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. Now they call him the gambler. You gotta know when to hold him. Know when to fold him. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You see, me coochie.
Giggity, giggity.
It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. Samuel Mom Spaghetti. Big Ben Lively. Jose Soriano on the rainbow for the Angels. Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna's little brother, a little Acunito. Real Muto. And Teodosio. Finishing off the base packs of box number 1 there for you, David. Let's get into some pack number 4s, shall we? Mr. Alex Wayne, thank you for making the switch. Johnny D, thank you for half a showstopper there, my brother. I truly appreciate it. And Legends, we are at Hype Train level 5, 58%. We are 42% away from our second hitbox of the evening. Hey, I miss you more, Timbo T. Wood. Great to have you tonight, Legend. Shout out to the whole Wood household. All right, we have a Gustavo Campero. Pavin Smith, Mr. Joey Bart, Neely, Winker, Manzardo, Bryant, Gonzalez, Big Ben Casperius, Cutter Crawford, Jose Iglesias, Sans Mole, My PC, the big man, O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates on the Stars. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Thank you so much, Jason Saltzgiver, for helping us to push us over the edge. You as well there, Timbo T. Wood. Love you, brother. Miss Gracie, thank you so much for those beautiful bits. And Legends, we are at Hype Train level 7, 54%. So it is official. We are absolutely giving away another Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox shortly. Joey Estes, Nasty Nestor, Alcantara, David Fry, The Knack, Mackenzie, Festa, Hodge, Fromber, Santander, Garrett Mitchell, Sawinski for the Pirates on the Schmeckle. Pretty one. The Lawnmower Man, Jackson Job on the Stars of the MLB Rookie, Seth Johnson and Javier Assad for the Cubbies. Finishing off that first box for you, Dave. Dan, excuse me. We need to sleeve up a rookie. See you, Timbo. So, Legends, as always, if that hype train needs to pull into the station, that is 1,000% okay. However, if you want to roll the dice, my dear friends, if you want to give away 2 hit boxes, I'm happy to do so. All we have to do is take this magnificent hype train to level 12. So now it's in your court, folks. If you want to give away another hitbox, threaten me with a good time. All right, Dan, you ready for this, buddy? Our very first 2025 Topps Holiday Mega Box. Good luck. Absolutely, Mr. Saltzgiver. Thank you, Jason. I hope you win, buddy. That would be sick. Oh, our ornament is high. Oh, and you got a good one here, buddy. Our very first ornament is Roki Sasaki. Congratulations, my friend. That's a nice one. I believe that is a good omen. You got 2 Sasaki's up there, my man. And an empty box. So, per usual, I believe we are looking for holiday SPs, and there should be 1 guaranteed relic or autograph in this box. Good luck, Dan. That's right, Jason. I'm very aware. Dustin Moore. Thank you, my friend. I actually haven't seen him yet. It's going to be my first one. Mr. Marquise, you got the email on your slabs. Any good news on the PSAs? That is a great question. If I remember correctly, I think you got 2 9s back. I think. But those are going to be mailed out to you very, very soon, like sometime in the next couple of days. So those are coming to you very soon, Mark Keys. I did show them on the show, but I can't remember exactly when I did that. Gosh dang it, I'm so sorry, buddy. We actually did 2 different reveals of those, because I did a reveal when we got the information, like on my phone, and then we did a reveal when I actually got them in hand too. So I'm sorry I missed that, brother, but they will be in your hot little mitts very, very soon. Thank you for letting me submit those for you, and I appreciate your patience, Mark Keys. Great to have you back, buddy. Not Marquise. All right, we started off with a little Evening Wood. James Wood. Connor Norby. Max Freed. And folks, I need your help on these, okay? If you see a holiday sleeve or a holiday bat or anything like that, please call it out and let me know if I don't see it. Max Freed. Edgar Quero. Mick Abel for the Fightin' Phillies. The Polar Bear. Tyler Soderstrom. The Martian. Jason Dominguez. Justin Henry Malloy, rookie for the Motor City Kitties. Ooh, we have a metallic schmeckle, Austin Wells, with that magnificent mustache. Sal and his free licks for the Brew Crew. Acuna Matata, channeling his inner John Cena. Oh, there you go, Johnny D. Bryce Hampa. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. And Johnny D, if you remember the last couple of years, my man, we will have a Topps Advent calendar that we'll probably end up doing a giveaway every day for. Super excited for that. Jackson Merrill for the San Diegans. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Krug. We have back-to-back Padres with Silver Slugger Luis Arias. Jace Young. Vladdy. Bobby Witt Jr. Nolan Arenado on your metallic for the St. Lunatics. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Excuse me. And ladies and gentlemen, the hype train has pulled into the station at hype train level 5, 55%, 31 gifted subscriptions, and 1,576 bits. Nicely done, legends. Thank you. We're going to get into a hitbox giveaway right after the show, or right after this rip, excuse me. And thank you, my friends. You were absolutely right. You nailed it, Brian Ellis. That is a holiday bat, ladies and gentlemen. Our very first holiday SP is Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets. I'm going to check the code on the back. That is ending in 523. The base cards are going to end in 526. So for those of you that don't know, ooh, and we got a Nick Kurtz rookie. Not too shabby there, my man. So what I'm looking at here, folks, for those of you that might not know, this is the SP on top. That is a base card on the bottom. And I'm looking at that CMP code that ends in 523 and 526. So the 523 denotes the SP, 526 denotes base cards. Can you guys see that? I know you can on TikTok. But over here on Twitch, I'm looking at the last 4 numbers of that CMP code right there. There you go. All right, sleeving up your Luis Angel. Nice. Good eye there, Mr. Ellis. All right, Ellie De La Cruz for WKRP. Ryan Van Helsley, Spencer Steer, George Kirby, Nick York for the Pirates, Spencer Schwellenbach, Trey Turner, Langoliers, Austin Riley on the metallic, Rafi Devers. Mrs. Junkwax is working down there. Outstanding. Yu Darvish, Austin Riley, Austin Wells, back-to-back Austins, Mike Trout, All Rise, Aaron Judge, Always a Parte with Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis from Minnesota, and Cedon Rafaela. Finishing that one off for the Bo Sox. Shout out to my massholes, Mr. Timbo T. Wood. Sleeving up your SP here, Dan. Round number 2. Oh, I see the other one. Nice. So the other one's going to stick out like a sore thumb. You're going to see the other one. Easy find on that. Very nice. Oh, yes, they did, Mr. Peaks. Yes, they did, brother. So that is going to be a wonderful way to start the day tomorrow. You betcha. Mr. Mikey Koba, the shop is closed for the evening tonight, my good man, because we do have another break to get into before the end of the evening, and we have a whole bunch of family rips to still take down this evening. But it is wonderful to see you tonight, my man, and I cannot thank you enough for closing out those razzies. I think that'll be a magnificent way to start our happy hump morning. Shout out to those talented Toronto Blue Jays, Leo Jimenez, Ezekiel, Dustin Harris from my Texas Rangers, Justin Bieber, Yandy Diaz, Hayden Birdsong for the Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson and Mr. Holden Guthrie. Hey, Mikey Koba, you have a magnificent remainder of your night as well, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, my brother. Thank you so damn much for taking down those Razzie spots. I appreciate you. The Fireman, Emmanuel Classe, Caminero, Mr. and Mrs. Flaherty's boy. Oh, how about a blue metallic color match for the Trolley Dodgers? Shout out to Mr. Mikey Koba. Nice one. I'm kind of shocked that that's not numbered, but that's cool. Neat. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Beautiful blue metallic color match for the Trolley Dodgers. Marcus Semien for the Texas Rangers. Hi-Song Kim rookie for those Trolley Dodgers. I see you, Mikey Koba, that's right. Balake Snell, another Trolley Dodger. Damn. We have pulled nothing but Trolley Dodgers since I saw Mr. Mikey Koba's handsome face in here. Thank you, Mikey. Tariq Screwball for the Motor City Kitties. Will Warren. Corbin Carroll. Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. Seiya Suzuki. Topps Chrome Refractor Holiday James Wood to $4.99. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I gotta admit here, bud, I have ripped into a lot of Topps Holiday. This is the very first Chrome that I have ever found in a Topps Holiday, my man. That is sweet. Peanut butter and jealous. Number to $4.99. Oh, yes, it is new, Johnny D. That's right. Good evening, Bubba. Excellent to see my fellow Austinite. Congratulations there, my man. That is sick. And I need to bust into a brand new thing of 55-point top loaders. For those of you that don't know, we do make our own top loaders here at JWV. Shameless plug. I see it, Dustin Moore. All right, all right. Brand new 55er here for you, Dan. Nicely done there, buddy. 228 out of 499 on the Evening Wood. All right, we go back to it, and we're Mr. Mikey Trout on the metallic. Zach Nito Cabito, Brooks Lee from Minnesota, Austin Hayes, Thomas Sagisi, William on the Contreras, Arenado, Trey Sweeney, Anthony Santander for those Blue Jays. You and I both, Bubba. Mason Miller. Oh, my Lanta? How about a periwinkle blue? My PC, some jazz of the Chisholm. That is not numbered, but that is very, very cool. It has the same printing code as the base cards, but that is a periwinkle blue. Beautiful, buddy. Sleeving that one up for you. He's got the juice. Tatis. Colton Cowser. O'Neal Cruz. Zach Gallen. Francisco. Shohei Ohtani. The best baseball player on planet Earth, in my humble opinion. Mookie. Ozzie Albies. Brett Lauder. Trey Sweeney, so nice. You got him twice on the metallic. And there's your second SP for those Motor City kitties. Tariq Screwball with the Santa hat. Very nice. Ah, there you go, Timbo T. Wood. That's a beautiful thing, my man. Gotta love the bot. Yep, that is your SP numbered. The last numbers on that CMP code ends with 523. Heck of a rip here for you, Dan. Congratulations, my friend. You got some sweet stuff in here, buddy. Dalton Rushing, Josh Smith, Shota, McCrae, Walker Bueller, Evan Kata, Cole Reagans for Alan White's Royals, Tomoyuki Shigano for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. And Roki Sasaki, so nice. You got him twice there, Dan. Absolutely beautiful rip there, my brother.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Dan. Oh, you know it, Nick Allen. Good to see you tonight, my Puyallup Pounder. I gave you a shout out earlier. We found a chrome Nick Allen. All right, we have a Corey Seager for those Texas Rangers. Adrian Del Castillo. I don't know why that one was backwards. Oh, wait a second. That has a different CMP code. I'm going to have to do a little research on that one, buddy. I don't know why that is some kind of an SP. That could be an image variation SP, but we're going to find out together. I'm going to sleeve that one up for you. Oh, it's a red back? So is that actually the... That's it? It just has a red back? Is that really the parallel? Interesting. Huh. Okay. I see you, Tops. You have a red back parallel. Very nice there, my man. But I sleeved that one up for you. All right, we have a Sean Burke for the White Sox. Tyler Locklear for my Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. The ambassador of the Quan. That's right, Brian Ellis. That's what I'm saying. Slightly underwhelming on the SP there. Thanks, Tops. The man, McClanahan for Tampa Bay. Christian Walker. The luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. Alcantara. Mikey Stanton. And Del Castillo. Last but not least. Well, there you go, Dan. Again, my friend, cannot thank you enough for snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com. You're not wrong, Mr. Turnbaugh. Ah, there you go, Mr. Peaks. Gotta love the 1980s Miami Vice music. I do my damnedest. All right, brother. Excuse me. Quick little recap, my friend. You have the Redback SP Corey Seager. Shout out to Daniel Gates, our resident Seager collector in the family. Tariq Screwball on your SP Santa hat. Luis Angel Acuna on the Candy Cane Bat SP, rookie for the Mets. A little Evening Wood on the very first chrome that we have ever found out of a box of Topps Holiday. That is magnificent. We might not even see another one of those. Roki Sasaki on the 1990 throwback, and then the Sasaki So Nice You Got Him Twice on the Christmas ornament. There you go, Mr. Bailey. Thank you again, my buddy. And I'm looking forward to the next one, my man. I will sleeve up all of those metallics for you as well. Little housekeeping here, folks. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I see you, Johnny D. What you saying there, Timbo T. Wood? I see over there, Legend. My favorite banana cannon. Thank you again there, Dan Bailey. Sincerely appreciate you, buddy. That was a lot of fun. You're right. As I say almost every single day, my dear friends, it is always fun to rip into packs. But in my humble opinion, it's just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends. And that is what we do here almost every day, thanks to each and every one of you. Cheers, my friends. Barost. We are doing a moose race right now, Alex Wayne. You are correct. And Timbo T. Wood said, you coming back to Beantown? I hope so. I have been in talks with Jerry about it. Yes. So there is a chance. We're trying to identify some time that Mrs. Junk Wax and I might be able to step away for a couple of days, but that is not easy. So we might end up having to push it after the first of the year, but we shall see, Timbo, and you will absolutely be the first to know. Actually, you'll be the second to know. Love you, buddy. Excuse me. All right, legends, we need to rock a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox giveaway. And Miss Rachel, you're going to be up next, I believe. Correct. So Miss Rachel will be our last family rip of the evening, and then we're going to get into our break to finish off the night. But first, let's give away a hitbox, shall we? Good luck to each and every one of you. A lot of legends in that one. Fun. So folks over here on TikTok, if you want to make the switch to Twitch, even if just for a moment, now would be a perfect time to do it. All right, all right. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Mr. Saltzgiver, I appreciate you so much, Jason. Danny Rendon. Timbo T. Wood. A lot of Timbo T. Wood in there. Thank you so much, Timbo. All right, legends. 163 moose. Double J, thank you so much for making the switch to Twitch. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome to the family. And it appears that you and I might be the same age if you were born in 1982. Double J, if I may ask, my man, when is your birthday? And that's right, Boston Sally. That's a lot of moose. That's a lot of booze. All right, legends. 30 seconds on the clock. Whoever wins is going to get to choose a number. Double J, I am July the 12th, 1982. So I got you by a little over a month, but it is wonderful to have you, Double J. Thank you for making the switch, my friend. I assume you came from TikTok. Excuse me, folks. Yikes. Hey, thank you so much, Double J. I appreciate it, buddy, and welcome to the family. So legends over here on Twitch, if we could hit Double J 1982 with that warm Junk Wax Vintage welcome, that would be magnificent. Excellent to have you over here, Double J. All right, folks, 30 seconds. Good luck. We have Timbo T. Wood on the front side. Looks like maybe Mr. Saltzgiver on the back side. And there is no whole shot in that one, folks. Goodness gracious, they all got the whole shot. Damn. Looks like somebody is out in front, Timbo T. Wood, by about a hair. But this is going to be a photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it coming. 8 seconds to go. Rest in peace to Mr. Lane Frost. And Timbo T. Wood coming out of the backfield like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it's all Timbo T. Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to one of my favorite mass holes. There you go, brother. By an antler. That's right, Double J. My man. You're going to fit in here just fine. So, Timbo T. Wood, Johnny Walls, and Timbo T. Wood. Excellent. All right. Mr. Walls and Timbo T. Wood. So, Timbo, would you do me a solid, please, my man, and choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6? And then Johnny Walls, if you're still here, my man, would you please choose a number between 1 and 10? Oh, Timbo. He went ahead and overachieved on that one. I just wanted a warm welcome, and Timbo hit Double J with a free 1-month subscription, and there's that number, 1,472 gifted subs on this channel. I said, damn. Sorry about that, Legends. It's fixed. Aw, Timbo, I cannot thank you enough, buddy. That is absolutely amazing. And folks, I know that sounds like a fictional number, 1,472 gifted subs, 1,472 gifted subs. I promise you, I swear on my kids, that is not a fictional number. That is a real number, folks. And if you folks come over here to Twitch, you could see it yourself. Timbo T. Wood, always hit me in the feels, my brother. Thank you so damn much. All right. Timbo T. Wood calling that box number 4. I like where your head's at. And Mr. Johnny Walls, would you choose? There he is. Thank you so much, Johnny. You read my mind. All right. So he said number 7. This is number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6, and number 7, you got yourself a 1988 Topps Nolan Ryan Record Breakers. Not too shabby there, Johnny Walls. Thank you as always, my brother, and I sincerely appreciate you participating in that hype train, my man. So, folks, all joking aside, serious time. I would not be able to do this without the hype trains over here on Twitch, without the gifts over there on TikTok. Thank you as always, Legends. Would not be able to